It wasn't like a first tier like shonen property, but it was pretty big.
It was up there.
It was second or third tier.
When it was running, it was very popular.
Yeah, it was very popular, but it was not like at level of like
Naruto.
It was not the like
no, it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't like the big three, but it wasn't that far behind.
But yeah, it was like second. It was second tier when it was first running.
Yeah.
Also,
and then it kind of after the anime and petered off.
Yeah, it fell to the wayside. Also, say hi to the recording, everyone.
Hi, recording.
Recording.
Are you feeling better now?
The recording is feeling better now, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, so congratulations, guys. I once again have to congratulate you all, because now this is the longest RPG I have ever DM'd for. This will be the last time I say that, because it's going to be true in perpetuity from this point forward in the game. So yeah. Let us roll off with session 32. So who would like to give it...
So last time we were going to say it this year, but next year.
Maybe. So who remembers what happened last time?
We die.
We reenacted the plot of Flubber.
Where was the dance scene then, Dan? Where is my dance scene?
That's when all of them were cloning each other and doing backlash. Didn't you pay attention? That was the dance scene.
I didn't hear no music.
Well, then you weren't listening very well, were you?
Where was Robin Williams?
Robin Williams is always among us. He binds us and enriches us. And
he's one with the Force, and the Force.
He's one with the Force. Yes,
he bounces off the
what I'm hearing is that
Robin Williams away from each other, then into each other, then away again.
So what I'm hearing is that Robin Williams is the Goo Network.
Yes,
yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna pretend he's Boomy.
I was going to tell you guys, Robin Williams could trivially do Taran's voice.
Yes.
Well, you know, the worst part is the way technology is going, we probably could just see Robin Williams in a movie again.
I really hope not.
I mean, I was watching some stuff on like post-mortem actors and using their likenesses with CGI. It is unfortunately not out of the possibility.
I mean, I know that they've done it before, but usually that's done with like the permission of their estates.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some estates that will just fully sell rights from
There's also some really interesting legal ramifications related to copyright and stuff with that may or may not be running up on certain actors, such as a movie coming up starring, get this, James Dean.
That's fucking weird.
Also, 80% of the reason you hire Robin Williams is so he can ramble into a microphone for an hour and then you somehow make a movie around it.
Yeah, you take. He's one of the ones that you take the random improvisation he does.
Yeah, he for the longest time was the modern, Harpo does something funny in the script.
Yeah, but do you expect like corporate entities to respect that? I don't.
Ha ha ha! No.
No, but that'll be reflected in the movie sales. So.
Will it?
Regardless, what happened last time? Because we got off on a major tangent.
That was a good tangent. I give that tangent 9 out of 10.
Izzy thought that he was sending an underpowered boss against us, and it is one of the few that has been able to like almost kill the entire party.
I'm actually very happy with how Mother Glowworm has performing. She should feel like a major threat.
Oh, she is.
Yep, she is.
Yeah, no, like I said, the biggest concern I have right now is what's going to happen on Minghua's action.
Also,
I don't think I can deal 30 damage in one hit.
Also, I believe
you have friends.
I believe we get the Yura can take next action, or one of the non-mind-controlled party members can take next action.
So
I took the prior action. I have to pass it.
Yeah.
So pass it to one of us that are out, because we have out abilities.
No one's out yet.
Rizik's out.
Yes, they are.
Rizik's out. Hotaru is out.
Rizik was out.
Hotaru is out.
And Han are still up as well.
So I will probably be down soon. I'm thinking I can attack. Let's see. We don't know Minghua's bad, right?
No.
We do because
you saw
Mother
me
Glowworm
sneeze
commanded.
Yeah, you saw me
we
sneeze
saw
out a
Minghua
Mother Glowworm.
go down and then stand back up.
Okay.
And Mother
you saw me sneeze out another mini glowworm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, Han can probably attack Minghua and then boost Yura and then probably go down immediately after.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say.
Does Yara currently have a penalty on her?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
The only penalty that exists right now is on the glowworms, I believe. Or no, wait, this was used. Yes, this was used.
Yeah, I was wondering what the status of bonuses and penalties.
Looks like the only one who has it a bonus or penalty is Kakan.
Yeah.
I think the question is, do we handle North or do I pass to Kakan first so that
Pass
can
to
heal.
me first so I can give Kakan a bonus for the turn, because I'm also out.
Well, what I mostly meant is those who are out have slightly less actions.
They still have an action. They have an out ability. It just they have a limited thing they can do, but they can still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. All right. So, Yira, who are you passing to? It is time.
Okay, let's see if this does help. I think actually, yeah, pass to Hotaru so that Hotaru can boost Kakan.
All right. You want?
Well, I'm not boosting. If I'm right, this was one of the few things I don't think I copied properly over on my sheet, Izzy. I think my new... hold on. I think my new out ability is a defend. I don't have a book nearby. Can you double check me on that?
Yeah. Hold on a minute.
I have a stoic personality.
Okay.
I mean, either way, I'm helping Kakan. I just want to make sure I have the right ability to help Kakan.
Yeah. Stoic. Nope. Creating heroes. Personalities. Stoic. You're stoic?
Yes.
You got that ability completely wrong.
Did I? Do I have the wrong one listed?
Defend an ally by rolling a single quality die.
Okay, yeah, so I did... I had it right on my sheet. I didn't put it in the program.
Okay.
That was the one ability I forgot to transfer over to the program.
Okay, I got you.
So that was my old personality one.
Oh, wait, this is Kakan.
Okay.
So, Hotaru, this is you.
Okay, so let's see. I need to... Okay, that's what I want. All right.
Oh, no, wait, that's correct.
What?
I
changed it. I
okay.
changed it.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, Kakan, the next time you would take damage, you reduce that damage by 1.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's great.
Who are you passing? Who are you passing to, X?
Probably just Kakan. Just do a thing. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry I didn't roll higher.
That's fine. All good. Okay, let's see. I'm not boosted right now.
You are, according to this. You have a +3 persistent from somewhere.
Probably Rizek.
Probably Rizek.
Oh, that's right. But that's for perception.
Oh, okay. Yep. Never
That's
mind.
for spotting things.
That's
like
right,
if
yeah,
you're
right.
trying to target like a specific weak point on him.
Right.
Actually, might work because he's got those bumps on.
That's true. Yeah, I know he's got the big backpack. Can I see if there's like a weak point there that I can use to target it?
There are definitely weak points in that backpack. I will allow you to use that +3.
All right. Bloop and red. Put Great. So that's a 6.
Okay, 6 damage.
No, 6 to spot
Oh,
the weakness.
Oh, you've already gotten the +3 bonus. Just roll your attack damage.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
I'm just giving you that +3 because of how.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be using my meltdown for this.
Okay.
You're picking up what he's putting down finally.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Please.
I'm buying what you're selling.
By what I'm selling.
Much better. Okay,
Oh.
so that is okay. So I have to choose. So the 9 is going to go into me.
Okay.
The 7 and the 4 are going to go into him, and that's where the +3, which is a +4, will be added. So that'll be math. 15 damage. 15. Yes.
Okay. How much? And you heal for how much?
9. I heal for the 9.
Hey, guess what, Ziggy?
Yeah.
You guys almost have the same HP.
Oh, good.
You just don't be ready to hit the deck because he's gonna nuke the.
I'm expecting it. I'm very much expecting it.
Who are you passing to, Kakan? You want to tear off the Band-Aid now?
Get it done. Get it done.
Yeah, no, don't pass.
Do not give Izzy turn
Yeah.
order.
No. Yeah.
First.
Okay, wait. Who is left? Because I mean, unconscious people can still go, right?
Yes.
Might
Yeah.
maybe pick Han.
This is probably a good time for me to go.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, Han.
All right. Well, this is probably going to traumatize Nara, but
It's not
Since
here
we-
to be traumatized.
since we know Mingwa is a slime zombie,
This isn't how Daddy usually hits on the nanny.
No, it's not. All right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use Winds of Fortune. So,
Thank you, Lord.
I feel like I should apologize a little bit for that one, actually.
and let's see. You know what? We'll sink a +2 into this. We're about to go down, and this is probably important.
It may be important.
Okay.
Ooh!
That roll. All right.
That's a
does an 8 versus a 10 make a difference for boosts?
No,
No.
they're both
Remember,
+3s.
Mingwa has DR.
That's true. So,
Do
all right.
I against
So,
this? This
10
isn't technically physical or energy. So I don't know if I do.
Coins are physical.
That's
So, okay,
fair.
so then it's 10 damage at Mingwa, and Yura gets a +3.
I'm down again.
Yay!
Okay, hold on. Lord, would you like to choose to use a reaction?
I thought my only
You have the choice. I left it to you.
I could hit the deck. Yeah, I think Mingwa's gonna hit the deck.
Okay. Let's see what happens. I was actually pushing more for retaliation, but
I thought that I had to survive the hit before I was allowed to fire that.
let me.
That's what I always assumed for how that worked.
No, I believe it is a simultaneous from at least last game when I did
Nope.
that.
When you are attacked and dealt damage. So yeah.
Oh, bye, Han.
Yeah, got it.
Yeet.
Oh, good timing, Kenzie.
Perfect timing, Kenzie.
I'm gonna guess this does enough damage where it's not even worth defending.
Considering
Depends on
that it's
roll.
going to be, you just dealt me 7 damage, so 7 plus. Yeah.
Well, you have to be dealt the damage first, which means if you're at 0, you're done.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure I have to survive the hit before I can actually successfully activate Retaliate.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why
So,
he's
so
hitting
that's
the
why.
deck.
So that's why I'm hitting the deck.
Okay. How are you hitting the deck, Mingwa?
I'm gonna be real fast and try to dodge.
Okay. Roll me. Do you have
Speed.
Speed. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was speed or agility for you. Also, hi Nara.
Oh, I have 1 HP left.
God damn it.
But I do have to take a minor twist.
It's true, you do. Well, let's see.
Hey, Nara, your dad just attacked the nanny.
I'm sorry, Dad just attacked you?
Han just
Yep.
attacked
The
Mingwa.
nanny who's
We
like
know-
puking green.
Yeah, the nanny who spawned one of the mini mother glowworms.
What the fuck, Dad?
Let's see. Minor twist.
Yep.
Poop.
Is it another money?
It's only a D4 this time.
It's only a D4.
Nice.
You launch coins at Mingwa so hard that Mingwa's about to roar. You launch coins, and as it's like drumming against his chest, he's like, "Ah, blah," and just another glowworm just spits out in your general.
Han's response aloud is, yeah, that's about right.
Alright.
We live in a society now.
All right. So now, do we give it to the enemies, or do we let someone do some murdering?
I mean, you
Here's
could
the
let
question,
Yura
do you
do.
want me to murder here or not?
I mean, I think having Yura let off a nuke is probably a decent idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yura exploding things is probably a good plan.
Nara then has a
Ben
chance
probably
of
got it off the
surviving.
enemies.
The Nara can kill Dad for attacking the nanny.
Yeah, Nara has a chance of surviving if that happens.
I am at 2 health.
So's Han.
So's Han. Mingwa's at 1. Boomy is holding on by a prayer. I mean, he's at a D12. Yeah, he's at.
I had
Right, shit, we don't-
but it was still up.
Y'all don't know that Boomy's good yet, huh?
We do, because he did the Earth thing to penalize the entire party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
right, right.
we know about the enemy plants.
Like,
And
yeah,
You can see-
like
you can see the
Boomy,
goo. You can see the goo go in.
Boomy attacked the party, and also, like, Mima, yes, spawned Mother Glowworms, and also the Mother Glowworm gave her Mima orders after Mima rose back up.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd forgotten that you had confirmed that Boomy is technically a hostile now.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
This is what
so
happens when I'm not affected by the thing.
Yura is actually going to do something different this turn.
What?
She's going to look over at Minghua, look at Boomy, look at all the Mother Glowworms, look at Rizik who has fallen, and just go. Alright, it is time to actually do something very different, but thankfully I still remember a bit from basic training. So, you remember those, like, whips made out of the anti-spirit material?
Yup. The ones Rizik did 30 damage with.
Yura's going to walk over to Rizik, who's still marking out stuff. Rizik, I need to borrow this.
Uh-oh.
Grab the spirit whip and hit Minghua plus the Mother Glowworms with it.
How many targets can you hit with this?
you're skipping Boomy?
I have a plan. It's a stupid plan, but I have a plan.
Stupid plan is best plan.
Okay. Roll me stupid.
Izzy,
Yep. Okay. That
that's
works. Multiple targets. Okay, yeah. So, roll me the dice.
and we're in
Why are you
red.
skipping Boomy then?
I have a plan.
Okay.
It's gonna do I Izzy, would he go back to his full die with the thing if I hit him right now?
What do you mean full die?
You remember the thing we talked about last session? Don't want to make him downgrade as the... Well, okay, you know what? No.
Boomy counts as a minion presently. He's either up or he's out.
Hindering him is actually useful because we're in red. No, yeah, I'm hitting all of the enemies with this one.
Okay. Roll me the dice. Let me see what you got.
A crack. That needs to get rerolled. I think, let's see, 4 damage with the
I'm
spirit whip to each of the enemies. They're all hindered by -2. As like little bits of lightning course through it as part of the strike, and
Okay.
defend Han for 5.
Okay. So let's see if Boomy saves. Actually, no, I take that back. One of you roll a d10.
Right, because he stood back up at the full die size again.
Yes. 8, 8, 6. Okay, so, and these are for the glowwormers.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the D4...
Wait, did somebody roll the d10?
Wait, sorry, Izzy. My +3 bonus, one of them is going against one of the big glowworms, so it's taking 7 instead.
Left or right?
Right.
Right. Okay. Actually, the big one's the D8. It's the yellow one. It's the yellow
Oh,
one.
sorry. Whatever the biggest one is. Yeah, the big one is taking 7 instead of 4.
Nice.
Okay. Since you hit them, this is happening.
Izzy, didn't you say that I'm hitting them with the anti-spirit stuff that should stop them from splitting?
Yes. Boom.
Ah.
Boom. Boom. Did someone roll me that D10 for Boomy?
I'll do it.
Please do.
Oh, Nara beat me to it.
He saves.
He saves. He downgrades, but he saves. The other Mother Glowworm also saves. And as a result of this, because you killed off 3 of them, I have a D8, a D6, and a D4 of damage coming around. Let's see. D4 is coming at let's say Han. Han, you have 4 damage coming into you.
I defended him for 5 as part of my action.
Never
That you
mind.
did.
Nara, you have a d6 coming at you.
I would like to react to that.
Please do.
Hold on. Where is it? Where is it?
Is Dad gonna save me after trying to beat up the nanny?
I have not used this before. When an opponent attacks you, become the target of that attack and defend by rolling your single range. Rolling a die.
Roll the ranged combat.
Oh my god, damn!
Did you roll a 6, Izzy?
I rolled a 4.
Amazing.
Han just dives in the way of Nara.
Best dad.
The last one. I think she might actually be pissed off at you for doing that, Han. So the question is, all right, who hasn't rolled a die yet this game?
I have not. Oh,
No, you just had your turn. You definitely rolled. Who hasn't?
I know.
Who hasn't
I
done?
have not rolled a die yet.
Roll me a D6 or a D8, whatever. Odds this last D8 is going to Nara. Evens it's going to Han. Han, 8 damage from the last one.
Ooh, you rolled max?
I rolled max.
Unless Nara can save him, I think Han's done.
Let me check. I don't think I have anything for that, though.
Yeah, I used my reaction already, so
Worth it.
successfully stopped Nara from getting knocked out.
Oh man.
What do I
You know
have?
what? This turn went better than I expected. I tanked 2 attacks and boosted Yura and got Minghua within knockout range.
Yeah.
Yup. You did.
I can roll the damage for 1 health.
Wait a minute. Can you do that for other people? Yeah, you may make me do that. Do you want
to
to?
go down to 1 health.
So it's a 1 in 4 that no it's literally a 1 in 8 that I survive. He has to roll
Yeah,
a 1.
I'm not sure it's worth making that
It's
re-rolling
not.
that.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
would hold on to your reaction.
Sucks to be you, Dad. You're the one who attacked the nanny.
Yeah, I don't have anything to help you, Dan. I'm sorry.
I mean,
No,
you could take that. You could take that damage because you haven't gone yet this turn, and your reaction will refresh.
This was always the plan.
This was always the plan.
This was always the plan.
I guess.
All right, I'm gonna just put a lovely little X on top of Han now. Nara and Yura, you are the last 2. By the
I have to say, I do love how the Found Family speed run has worked out throughout this whole game.
It's real true.
all right, Yura, who are you passing to?
Kakan, do you think you can take it? I think we have to do enemies at this point.
Yeah, no, do it. Mhm.
It's the Hellfire Bender.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm just sorry. I have a bunch of idiots that are trying to call me. All right.
But Izzy, are they the idiot or are you now?
I mean, they just called me 6 times each within the past 10 minutes, and I keep sending them to
What?
voicemail. Yeah, no, my local friends do not know to get the hint. They haven't texted me, but they're continuing to call every 5 minutes.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
Trying to get your attention about.
I don't know. Nor do I presently care. I will find out at 11 o'clock tonight. Anyway,
You will find out eventually.
so the Hellfire Bender is going to be looking at you, Kakan, and, staring at you with these green-tinted eyes, bloodshot. Half of his mask has, been melted off from the constant lava and nuclear power that have been, beaming towards him from you and Hotaru.
That can't be good for his complexion.
And you just can see his, energy. His body is getting wreathed in these dark, deep green colors. And as you do that, you had a hit for a weak point earlier, hitting that bellows unit on his back. So he is, you hear the thing starting to pss, pss, as little pinholes start appearing in that backpack of his, and this green liquid just kind of like squirts out like gushing blood. Still somewhat going into him and giving him a +1 to his next attack.
God.
And,
Oh no, is he becoming Broly?
Boosting himself,
well, that's the backpack. That's been doing that every round.
Oh, yeah.
And now, like, he's just going to be looking at you, just like, yeah, rah, and like just going to put his hands, together directly in front of himself, and just like this circular ball of, green flame is going to just start erupting from his hands, and he's just going to launch it at you.
I hope you can survive.
In the deck.
Hitting the deck. You're not even going to wait to see what he's rolling?
Let's see what he's rolling.
Is he could roll a 3?
Sure, yeah, fine. Let me see first.
Okay, so I'm rolling a D12, a D10, and a D10.
Good.
Time for Izzy to roll a 3.
Okay, that's
You rolled high, huh?
the 12 is a 12.
Okay.
I also have a 2 and fucking paint. Is that a 3 or a 6? That's a 3. Okay, so that is how much did I say?
17.
17.
17.
Plus
Did you add the +1? Did you add the +1?
I did add the +1, and he gets an additional +1 if he has no nearby allies. So 18 damage total.
Yeah, definitely hitting the deck.
Yeah, you gotta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to.
What was the defend action you gave him, Hotaru?
There's only a 1.
Oh, okay.
Enough.
Hit the deck, Kakan.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I roll for that again? Sorry.
Make your best die.
Whatever you want to describe to me. How are you trying to avoid?
Okay, yeah. So I'll be using absorption to try and construct
with your face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, fireball.
Yeah.
I drink your milkshake.
Yeah, exactly. Do I just roll the single die or is it a full roll?
Just a single die.
Gotcha. All right. Fuck. Okay, so that's 2 plus the 1 defense, so that's 3.
15 damage.
15? Yeah, I live, bitch. 2 health left.
Okay, as a side note of that, he takes damage equal to his max die, so he also takes 12.
Good.
There we go.
And he is now hindered equal to his mid plus min. So that is a -2 on him.
Well, he's self-destructing at the very least.
Unfortunately, that's still that minor twist.
Oh, that's right. You have the minor twist there. So Ziggy, as you're defending yourself by absorbing, same as last time, you put your hands out and you're trying to absorb, and you still get hit by it, but some of the energy from this attack kind of is siphoned off, and as you pull your hand back, expecting it to be scorched with this infernal energy, you're just noticing this green sheen on your palm where you had deflected part of his attack, and then your skin is immediately drinking it in.
Yeah. Oh, right. I still have that boost from last time, don't I?
Is every minor twist just going to be you become possessed?
Was that sorry? Was that still in effect on my turn? Because I know that I had the boost from that last. That was like a +1 boost, wasn't it?
From what was the boost from?
Remember the last time when I blocked and I got the green glue on me and that gave me a boost? Did I still have that when it was my turn?
Yes, you would have. I will deduct another HP from him.
Wouldn't it be 2 because he does?
Yeah. Well, no, the +1 boost was already stacked onto that from the other boost. So yeah.
No, but +1s become +2s with you.
Oh, that's right, because they're separate. Yeah. So 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is still up.
Darn.
Who are you? Oh, wait, it's my turn. Who am I passing to? Well, I guess we gotta start with Boomy.
Boing.
He is hindered right now.
That's right, he is hindered. How much was the hinder again?
-2.
-2? Okay. He's actually just gonna, stomp on the ground and then, throw a uppercut wide swing with his arm, and just a pile of rubble is going to come up, and just kind of, trap you, Yira. And then it's going to continue onward and do the same thing to Nara. So the two of you are going to effectively be you remember how Aang kind of trapped Ozai in like that little pyramid of Earth? In the,
That sounds like a hinder.
Yes, this is a hinder.
Okay.
Would you like to apply the penalty here to yourself or to Nara?
Myself for that one. He is hindering me less.
Okay.
It's just like a movement penalty, right?
It's a moving your arms or legs penalty. You're taking a -1 because he rolled a 1.
Remember, Kenzie, in this system, a penalty is a penalty to whatever you're kind of doing.
Wait, am I taking a -1 or is Kenzie taking a -1?
Kenzie is. You hindered him and it became a 0. Nothing.
Bitchin'.
He rolled a 1. Not much I can do about that.
Nope.
Oh.
All right, let's see. Mother Glowworm.
Oh god, where's this chair?
The question becomes, who is more useful? I know who's more useful. Hey, Han,
Yes.
come with me.
Oh no. Welcome to Team Green.
Oh dear.
You know, I feel kind of insulted that I got past
Hasn't
that
Han
before.
not been hit by this yet? I thought.
Well, it sounds like this is the deliberate revival.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the. I mean, if you want, I can take you too, Sean.
Yeah. Take
The
one.
answer is no.
No, take one, but it's just the thing of like, you are asking who's more useful, and it's just the thing of like,
In the current situation, you hinder. Dan's got multi-target attacks.
I mean, I'm down, so
Not for long. Come with me.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a 2-target attack.
There's only 2 people left.
That's fair.
Okay, so go back up to the top of red.
Okay. I think it's 11 for me.
Yep, you are now a part of Team Green.
Fun.
You may choose whether or not you still have enough control over yourself where you may choose whether or not you want to react to something. You have to attack as though you were on the villain team.
Okay.
And yeah, you're being puppeted, like so.
Okay.
You don't have a lot. You're still technically unconscious in your own body.
Okay. Well, at least I've already gone, so I can't get.
Yeah,
I won't be immediately doing things.
yeah. All right, so pop back over to General.
That I have been very helpful, despite what you may think.
Yeah, I've been noticing that, and it's been kind of odd.
it's
It
probably
is
because
odd.
it was
See,
away from
thing
where
happened.
the glowworm was.
Well, I'm sure there's reasons for it.
Very
Yeah.
clearly, nothing has happened. Nothing is wrong.
Nothing has happened as Kakan stands the fuck back up.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest problem is I think we're going to actually lose by
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
Han?
else.
Oh, sorry.
Han,
Han.
not
Han.
Kakan.
Han.
Yeah.
Did I misspeak?
Words.
Did I misspeak? I apologize.
Yeah, you said me.
Oh,
I was like,
whoops.
shit, not yet. I'm not even conscious yet.
All right.
Spoon.
That's Mother Glowworm's turn. I guess I'm passing to the downed Rizzik.
Question, since I paid for, the getting Thomas at a low level, do I have Thomas again?
You will have Thomas after the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, because he did get legit KO'd earlier in the fight.
Yeah, but I was wondering if spending meant that magically got better.
No.
Let's see. I will blow up the penalty on Nara because that is, let me double check, but I believe that is what my out ability is.
Yeah, you can just print your out ability. Yep, okay.
Yeah, so Nara is none of the enemies have a boost, a bonus. Nara is the only ally with a penalty. I will blow up the penalty on Nara, so basically, small drill thrown that shatters the tiny amount of rocks holding her in place.
Sure.
Woo!
Yours is the drill that will pierce the heavens. Nara, you...
You're the best Uncle Sean!
And then I will pass to...
Probably the environment.
Well, should I pass to Laura to check to see if whether or not Laura is on our side again?
I'd say pass to the environment.
That's
That
a
is
good
the
question,
actual
actually.
safe one initiative-wise.
Okay. Up to you guys.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll pass the environment.
Okay. Environment. is going. Sean, roll me a d6. You guys have done a very good job at keeping the environment at that d6 I told you about.
Yeah, we have. And no!
Is 3 helpful or mixed?
No!
3 is mixed.
bad.
3 is everyone.
Right,
Four
no,
and up
three's
is worse.
everyone. 4 and up is
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'd keep it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll keep
fair.
that.
Mixed is fine.
Quickly, get into formation! Run for a second sweep. There is no conflict. And then you just hear, of course, there is no conflict in the Earth Kingdom. There is no conflict in the Earth Kingdom. As people are just starting to sprout up from underground below the streets in alleyways and whatnot, and they are shooting rocks at you guys before immediately sinking back down into the ground or appearing on the walls, doing a quick run-by.
Guys, I hate this version of Whack-A-Mole.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
There is no conflict in Bossing Say. There is no conflict in Bossing Say. So that's 5 damage to everything. Both zones.
Oh boy.
Rip.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Wait, does Hellfire go down too? Did Izzy just kill everything?
Did he just kill himself again?
Wait, how much damage was it total?
It's 5 total. I believe you still have a reaction.
No, I already hit the deck. I haven't gone again.
Yeah, you haven't.
So no, I'm down.
Okay.
Is he just kill Hellfire Bender, though?
Hold on a minute. I believe he has
I think he did.
Can I spend a collection to make Hellfire go down?
Oh, wait a minute!
Actually, wait, can we collection this?
You may collection this.
I believe Izzy said that we don't did we refresh between sessions?
You did not refresh as
You
of
did
right now.
not
If
refresh.
anybody has a collection that is left over from last week, I will allow you to burn it.
I have
Yeah,
a
that
collection
damage-
that
damage?
is. I have a collection that is not spent yet, so
Okay. Do you want to increase the damage or decrease the damage then, Sean?
I mean, I just max it, man.
yeah, let's just max it.
Just max it.
I can also help. I never used mine.
I only need one, so you guys can choose who you want to send it to.
Nar, you can do it. You can spend it instead.
Yay!
I only have one left.
What do I roll? What do I roll?
You don't roll anything. You just say you're going to do
Just
max
say you're going to
damage.
use it.
Oh, I do the thing.
Okay, so you're changing one of these D8s into an 8?
Yes.
Okay, so just so you guys know, the environment rolled a 4, a 5, and a 6, which means the new mid is going to be 6 damage to everything. Are you guys okay with this?
I'm fine with this.
Nar, you are getting knocked unconscious. I do apologize.
Okay, let's go from beginning to end on this. First off, Minghua, since you're closest, kindly roll me Boomy's D8.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
Boomy is out.
Yay.
Han,
I had a
Nara,
good thing, too.
do either of you have a reaction, or are you both just taking the...
I
6?
spent my reaction already, so I just take it.
Take the 6? Nara, do you have anything you want to try doing?
You guys can hit the deck, right?
You may.
I haven't done that yet.
Yep, you may use your reaction to hit the deck.
What's my reaction thing again?
So how are you trying to avoid this onslaught from the Daily?
It's from the ground, yeah.
It's from the ground, yeah. It's stones. They're jumping up and then they're just launching rocks everywhere in this. You guys are getting effectively hit in a crossfire.
I'm jumping and looking for higher ground away from this.
Okay, roll me a single agility die.
Five.
Hey!
Take
You're still up.
1 damage. I want you down so badly.
No! I will live so I can carry on my father's and my nanny's legacy!
Okay.
Izzy, you've watched cartoons. You know small children are invincible.
Okay, Kakan.
Izzy, what were you thinking?
Yeah. Kakan, you also take 6.
Yeah, I'm down.
And then Hellfire Bender, who was at 4 HP,
Yes!
uses his reaction.
No.
No.
When you would be hindered or an attack would reduce you to 0 health, reduce the penalty to 1 or reduce that damage to 1.
No.
Which
Can I
means
spend a collection to cancel that?
you may not.
Jerk.
He is at 3 HP.
Rude.
We'll have to... Yara, you need to on next turn just nuke everything in this zone so you can move to the next zone.
What?
Well,
What
everything's
is
fine,
zone? What's
right?
left in the zone is... Wait, actually, Han probably is down again.
Nope, Han's...
Not quite.
Nope, Han was
So
at
wait,
11.
I can find my dad?
Yep. After that, the environment. I'm going to pass to Minghua.
Who's
Izzy,
down?
Izzy,
Yes.
can you answer the question I sent you in private?
What's your out ability? Print your ability, please.
Working on it, sorry.
No problem.
The fact that this fight also steals our out ability turns, basically, does make this even worse.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the bathroom while this is being determined, but the reason why I'm convinced that we're going to lose this.
I'm guessing I'm still good and have to
You-
dump that on Mother Glowworm.
Mother Glowworm or Han, your choice.
I'll put it on Mother Glowworm.
Okay. Alright, and with that, it is now Nara's turn. Nara, what are you going to do? Because you are the last person here.
So wait, like, do I have to fight my dad, or like, are there any, or is this still an active glowworm thing?
Yes, that is still an active glowworm, and your father attacked Minghua last round. You know that.
Who, and is this an enemy? Who's this? I can't see. My screen's small.
That's Yira.
That's Yura.
Yeah.
That's Hira. Okay, so
Both enemies are basically right on top of each other.
is it worth it to go after the Hellfire guy? Damn it! Where is my sheet?
It takes time to move from one zone to another. That would be your turn.
Say again.
It takes time to move from one zone to another. I believe that would be your turn, because that's how Izzy said
Okay.
it usually works.
So I would have to do the.
Are you
Alright.
going to knock out Dad?
I kind of want to knock out the glowworm, but like Dad also hurt my nanny,
Izzy,
and I'm
Take
very mad
damage
at.
from the environment?
What?
Didn't that glowworm take damage from the environment?
Oh,
Yes, it would have.
you're right. My mistake. Hold on. Let me give you.
Good catch.
Let me give you 2 glowworms as a result.
Oh God.
I mean, they're smaller glowworms, but yup.
We knew that
I'm
was.
very much considering hitting Dan with this because he hurt Minghua, and I'm very upset by that.
Sure.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Do it.
Go ahead.
He hurt my nanny. I'm very upset.
Roll it. Roll it.
Does Nora just headbutt him in the dick?
Yes!
Nara headbutts Han in the dick.
I feel like this is excessive, but I'm very tired and I'm very upset and I'm very mad right now, Dan. I apologize.
No, that's
never-
valid.
You're never getting siblings like this.
I don't need any. I'm perfect the way I am. You don't need to replace me.
Oh my god.
Even if you're not a bender?
Oh God.
Open up this can of hurt right now. This is for saying you don't love me because I'm not a bender.
Also, I love that this is happening on purpose, because I'm sure we've all seen toddler take out grown men just by running up to hug them.
So
No.
we're in.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a perfect picture for this. Hold on.
You're in red.
I'm using intuition. I'm in red. What's the other thing I want to use?
How are you? How are you hitting him? You said you were going to headbutt him in the dick?
I don't want to headbutt him. That seems excessive. I want to kick him in the dick.
You want to kick him in the dick?
I want to run up.
Agility! That
More excessive.
Oh, here's what I do. I run up, I like start pounding on him with my fists, and then I start trying to kick his shin. He's gonna try to like block, and I'm gonna just miss and like kick him in the dick.
Thank you, Sean.
I'm going to say creativity because I can't think of anything else.
We are a great party. Nothing bad ever happens in this party.
You're max plus min. Han, you have 12 damage incoming.
Yeah, I'm down.
It can't be affected by reactions.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, you are.
I was thinking something more like this picture.
My reactions, and I'm just screaming, "Dad, why?" I feel like a terrible person.
The Punisher just
It's
got
hilarious.
wrecked by Molly.
This is what makes you
Kenzie, I love you for this.
All right, Kenzie, who are you passing to? It is now.
Probably Yura to
left?
see if she can just finish this fight.
Oh, I was the last one. Okay,
Literally everybody is now an option again.
I'm gonna send it off to Nick. Go Yura.
Okay. Izzy, what does it cost to move zones?
Unovercome.
He should have a fucking X on him. There's no way he had more than 12 health.
Do you want to finish off the 2 glowworms first?
Is everyone in this zone currently unconscious?
Except
or
for the
not?
there are-
glowworms.
It's Nara and 2 red glowworms.
And the glowworms can steal bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, wait. Oh, they're already D4s, right?
Yes, they're already
Yeah.
D4s.
They are getting torched, and I'm healing, and I'm going to use the second die of Overcome to try and move myself a zone.
Okay.
Like-
Hit me.
Nora, keep yourself safe. I'm gonna go deal with whatever's down there, pointing at the entire area on green and blue fire.
What am I supposed to do? Dad fell on the ground!
You mean the entire area that's literally
Nora, you're good at hiding. Hide him, Minghua, and Risen.
I want
Right.
I'm not
Why do you think how much fire is...
like run.
It's fine. I brought BB over to you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
BB is a perfect host for Mother
Nora,
Glowworm.
the important thing is, you need to keep them restrained. They're being possessed. A bad person is inside of them. I can help get that bad person out.
Okay, then I'm gonna on my next turn tie up all of our people that are left.
Good idea, including Boomy.
Yes.
Especially
Mystic
Boomy.
hasn't been possessed yet.
Especially-
Alright, Izzy.
Yes.
The glowworms are dead. Yura's at full health and eating herself into zone 3 with the additional die.
Okay, are you attacking the glowworms? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm burning them.
Bye,
Okay.
Nara.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Before-
sorry, they're doing that. And fuck everything about this.
Whatever. Nara goes
you have
unconscious
to use
as
the
well.
whip thing. You have the whip.
No, the whip still lets them deal damage.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you're dealing them damage. We need to have this resolved before you go anywhere.
Yep.
It's worth taking them down.
It's worth taking them down.
Except then Nora's gonna stand up and be another target I have to
No,
kill.
unless
No,
they
she's
have
not.
something to possess them with. They
Th-
need
th-
a
they-
glowworm to crawl over and possess the person.
Yeah, there has to be something conscious to be able to do that. It's always happened with something that hasn't been taken out.
Are we sure about that? And it's not
Yes.
gonna be
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let's hit the glowworms first.
Okay, roll.
They're very dead, Izzy. I rolled a 7.
A 7. You use your mid die to hit all targets?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's roll them. Okay. Yeah, you know, we're going to shoot to try to get Nara down because you're too healthy. Nara, you have 4 damage and then 2 damage coming in at you.
I'm gonna use the extra mid die to defend the 4 for Nara.
And can I hit the deck?
You may.
So you're not eating yourself out of this zone yet.
I can't because
Sorry.
this fight.
Hit the deck, Nara.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna use agility.
Sure. Roll it.
I'm gonna try to jump onto BB.
Okay.
Did I do it? No, I didn't hit it. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. What?
Okay. So, before you even leave the zone, Yura, here's what happens. All this green goo everywhere. As you strike the last visage of Mother Glowworm that is staying there, all the green goo, it looks like it's starting to evaporate. It's just starting to turn to mist and disappear into the air. Everybody who has been infected by Mother Glowworm, their mouths are opening up, and this same green mist is going to start coming out. Everybody who was possessed by Mother Glowworm or is in the general vicinity of any such green goo, please go back to 1 HP.
Okay. That would, am I accounting for that since I'm not in the zone or no?
So, I'll get to your zone in a second.
Right.
But you guys will be back at 1 HP both as well.
God, we can be up, Ziggy. We can be up.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Fine.
If anybody had any influence of Mother Glowworm inside of you, that is now completely severed, because when you defeat the physical form, all parts of Mother Glowworm are leaving this plane. And as you see Mother Glowworm, that spirit or whip is striking her. You hear her just cry out in pain. Ah! And she's just looking at you with this one large green eye. And
At Izzy,
yes,
she's going to look at me like, I'm just shooting fucking lightning at it.
okay. You shoot lightning straight at her, and she's going to blink back, and as she opens her eye, it's completely bloodshot as she's turning to mist even more. And she's just going to look at all of you and say, "You worthless insects! This is not the end. I don't care how long it takes. I will reform in the spirit world, and I'll return to your pathetic realm. I will only grow stronger through the years as each of you turns to dust. Even if I don't get a chance to destroy you, time will turn you to nothing more than ash. Your entire race is composed of monsters and despots, taking whatever you fancy, vilifying me and my partner for your own self-gratification. Even the one you claim to be the best of both worlds, the Avatar, fell victim to venomous lies, and in a fit of jealous rage stole the one thing Father and I created together. My one joy. But unlike your pitiful human rage, mine is boundless. Much like my love for the lost. I will have that which was taken from me. And woe to each of you who continues to stand in my way. In the end, I will prevail. I will have my revenge. For there is no greater love in this world or the next, greater than Mother's love for her. And at that point, she's completely gone.
I feel like there were some very big hints in there that just went right over my head.
Yeah.
Anyone else feel that way?
I think I caught some of them, I'm just not sure I caught enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure this ties into that one orb that's been missing for a while again.
The orb, we did not look up at the library.
Here, for
we had other stuff and we forgot about it.
Here, for your own in character, if you want to actually read it.
Thank God you posted it.
Yeah.
I don't have to remember it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Enjoy. This is important and this will stick with you. Especially for those of you that were just infected by Mother Glowworm, this is stamped in your memories as you feel the last vestiges of her influence being pulled away from you. To Kakan and Hotaru in Zone 2, you guys heard commotion back there. But the commotion that's happening directly in front of you is actually more poignant, as the Hellfire Bender is staggering forward. His muscles are flattening. It looks like all the green that was injected into his veins is seeming to seep out of him. The metallic backpack with all its needles and tubings no longer fit his form, and it's just kind of falling off and collapsing on the ground. And he's just kind of sitting there gushing this green-colored ooze, and he's looking up at you, reaching out a hand and saying, "Ira! Help me! Ira must warn!" And, though neither of you have it, you've both been around enough death and destruction to know whatever this green stuff is in him is turning septic.
Brody.
We need to get that out of him now, then.
Up to you guys if you want to try. You're the only two that have the chance of doing this.
Are we still in combat? Or are we out of combat?
You are
out. I was eating myself down there.
Did you stop to hear Mother Glowworm talk?
No, I zapped her and left.
Okay. Okay. I will say you are rounding the corner as he is turning septic.
I mean, I think we need to try and help him.
What would you guys like to try doing? Whatever the green stuff is that is coursing
Definitely
through.
gonna try helping him.
You got Principle of Exorcism, Ziggy.
I do indeed. Yeah, can I use the principle of exorcism to basically try and keep, whatever remains of his soul in his body?
His soul isn't so much the problem here. It's the green stuff that's, in there that's turning septic. It's his body that's failing, not his soul. But you may roll Principle of Exorcism if you choose.
Let me boost you. I'm going to try to use my lava bending to kind of help cauterize whatever wounds need to be kind of heated out of him.
Okay. I mean,
to help you with your exorcism.
Sure, that works. I mean, think of it like his entire body is just turning into one big blackhead, but instead of it being pus or anything, it's this green goo.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I'll be using Spirit of Exorcism or Principle of Exorcism, one to, to try and keep his, to try and keep the spiritual fluid from damaging his body too much, and I'll also be using, probably nuclear to sort of parse out the taint from the clean.
Okay, it's not so much needing to parse it out. It's like the goo is literally stuck inside of him.
All right. Well, that's. Like I said, I'm going to use lava bending to boost him to try and help kind of boil it.
Please roll.
Okay, I actually have the medicine skill.
Okay, yes, that is very helpful right now.
Lava bending plus medicine.
Sure.
What a combo!
I'm going to heal you with lava.
Yep.
That's a plus. Is a 4 a +2 or is it a plus?
+2. +2.
Which turns into a +3 for Ziggy.
Yep.
Okay. So +3 for me. I'll probably end up using a collection for this. So.
Do you have any left?
Oh, that's right. No, we're carrying over, aren't we? No, I do not.
Do you have any? Do you just have any?
Can I use my hero points?
Yes, you may.
Okay, then I'll declare that I'm using a +4 for this. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's consistent. So +3 from the boost, +4 from the hero points. So
11's not bad.
Yeah, so that's an 11.
Oh, 11's very good.
Yeah.
Would I have been able to try and help or no?
You are not getting
you're
there
in a different zone.
You are not getting there in
not.
time.
Okay, yeah, fair
You are
enough.
not getting there in time. Okay. So you're trying to parse out the bad from the good inside of him, Kakan.
Yeah.
It seems like you're able to very trivially sequester the bad that is inside of him. But you're clumping up this green goo, and it literally needs to be extracted. It's like it's being stored in his gut, where his well of energy is, the sea of chi. But it seems like the rest of his body, he's just like this very lean and limber individual. His clothes don't fit anymore. Sweat is just pouring out of him, but it looks like you've compressed all of this green stuff into his stomach. But it kind of needs to get pulled out at this point. And Yira, you may now enter as well. What do you guys do?
Yira's going to come in as all of this is happening, and do I hear the end of his rant?
You probably come in as he is lying down unconscious. You would not hear what he said or anything like that. You just see him unconscious with Hotaru and Kakan kind of leaning over him.
Just going to look at how beaten up Hotaru and Kakan are. Well, I'm glad you two are still standing. Considering everything. What exactly are you doing?
We're trying to save him.
Izzy, can I Principle of Fire with my new skill to see whether or not Yura even thinks that's possible?
Sure.
Just gonna come up, briefly touch his head, feel where his chi is.
5.
And where his spirit is. I got an 8.
That's a success.
That is a success. His chi is weak. Whatever is in his stomach is, again, like it seems like it's poisoning him. Like it seems like it's been poisoning him for a very long time, and the majority of his body now no longer has to deal with it. But there's the one bit in his center which is just. He's very weak, and if it's not pulled out of him, it's going to get him killed.
There's something in the center. It's congealed, pointing here, here, here. Is it actually in his stomach, like he could puke it up, or is it like in his general center area?
It's like where his body fluids would be pulling. It's not in his actual stomach. It's not something he ate. It's Kakan, or rather, let me rephrase. Kakan, would you have pulled it into his stomach area while you were parsing it, or would you have pushed it to one of his extremities?
Probably closer to the extremities because I'm trying to filter them out, right? So I'm trying to get the taint removed, from the organs as much as I'm able to. So
okay, so arms or leg? You tell me.
I'll say leg.
Leg? Okay, yeah. So Kakan is slowly trying to pull this foreign substance out through his leg. So his chi from his waist down is not doing hot. The rest of him is kind of going into shock and trying to stabilize. I would like one more overcome action from one of you as what are you doing to get rid of this last bit of garbage? You can either pull it out of him or you can get him to a medical facility.
Is there anything else that I could do or no?
I'm happy to roll the overcome for this. For getting rid of this negative influence, channeling it out. See, does this happen to feel similar to the channeling a negative influence out of Frankto?
Similar. But much more poignant.
He was just going to look down from briefly. This is going to hurt. It might save your life.
Okay. Roll. Show me what you got.
Yeah. Same principle. Trying to just send it straight out. Like, pull it out and if she can, incinerate it. But I'm spending the last of my saved hero points for a plus 3 on this.
Okay.
Principle of Fire. See if that gets better. See if it gets better. Gets me to a 10. Do I re-roll everything?
10's solid.
Mm-hmm.
I actually realized I can technically boost myself with this before anything else because my mid die is a boost.
Okay. So,
that is a 12.
Okay, what I will tell you right now is what you're dealing with right here is a small portion of a spirit that has been left behind. That is no longer working cooperatively with his body. The fact that it's part of a spirit and not a full spirit is what's turning it septic.
Oh, I will absolutely use that whip to perform surgery on this thing.
Okay. You can cut it out. You don't know what the spirit is. Are you planning on killing it, or are you planning on trying to give it a new host?
Will it survive outside of its host?
Probably not for very long.
Well, let's see if it can talk.
Okay.
I have theory.
I have a theory, but like...
Okay. Since you rolled the 12, I'm just going to say you're cutting it out and you're literally like bloodletting from his feet a little bit, and there is this dark green mucus that is just getting pulled out from him. And Hotaru, Kakan, and Yura, between the three of you, you're able to hold him down and get this stuff out of him. And it's just kind of like congealing in a pile right by his feet.
You're just going to look at it. We know you can talk even in those states, so speak.
There is no response.
No quiver, no anything else?
No reaction.
I mean, as he did specify, this is a portion of a spirit, not a full one.
Mm-hmm.
If we had one of those spirit jars the White Lotus had, this would be a good time to use it, but I'm out of collections, and so can't say that I grabbed one.
What were those spirit jars made of spirit ore?
They probably had... They were not. They were just glass jars.
Okay. Glass, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a glass jar.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems legit.
That'll be an overcome for me. I'm gonna use Principle of Great Power, and I'm just gonna take some earth and just boil up a glass jar for us.
Okay. Just roll me an overcome. Yep.
Yes, that's a 10.
All right. You have a glass jar.
All right, let's stuff him in.
Okay. You guys have a jar of dark green goo.
This will contain him at least for now.
It looks like it's completely inert.
Oh.
Whatever it is. It's not moving, it's not... Unless you shake the jar or like turn it upside down, that's when gravity will make it move. Otherwise...
Yeah, I think I know what this is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Out of character, I think I know what this is. In character...
I mean,
Yeah, no, that's where I am.
Yeah. I think I know.
I'm missing it. What is it out of character? I want to know.
So remember how Crush had a body of a spirit that he was working on?
Yeah.
Mama Glowworm just implied the existence of a kid Glowworm.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, boy.
All right. With that, I'm also going to say, with all the events that are going on here, you guys got a little boost of energy as the last of Mother Glowworm's energy was probably fading out from the streets of Ba Sing Se. But you are all going to very quickly find yourselves exhausted. And
I'm gonna make sure he gets to an actual healer.
yeah, and I'm like, and I'm gonna go with you. And honestly, Yura, you do owe it to him. He did give his life for your orders.
Oh, he did.
He also was calling to you at the end.
he's still alive.
Yes.
Just to clarify.
I know, but the point stands.
Yeah.
Gave his life. He was willing to give his life for you and for me.
Should have been me rather than him who was caught.
You should have told me about him.
Yeah, with that,
I thought he was dead.
Perhaps we'll see when he wakes what he's willing to speak with us about. In the meantime, how is the rest of the city?
Did we save the city?
you're just going to be surrounded by a bunch of dudes saying there is no conflict in Ba Sing Se.
So yes.
Yeah.
We still have that problem.
I was going to say you all can effectively wake up the following day in a hospital going back to full HP and having all your wounds tended along with any NPCs and just talk then. Or if you want to keep going from this point, you may continue.
What is this wounds tended? I'm at full HP.
Note to self, focus fire Yura with a different villain next time.
One thing Yer is doing, because she's not going down until sleep actually forces, is making sure Mother Glowworm's influence is excised from everyone.
It's gone.
I'm double checking everyone.
How?
She and the thing that we talked about that I spent hero points on.
Okay. It
See things.
I mean, technically, there is the correct exorcism ritual you can do instead of Samael's rest run, but that takes a full day of effort.
Oh, no. This is a very quick check of, okay, is there any foreign influence in any of your spiritual pathways? It's not a proper exorcism. It's a diagnosis.
I mean, basically, what we just did was like psychic surgery. But
Now that Mother Glowworm's on, can I actually ask some out of game questions for people? Do we want to wait for those?
Up to you guys. What do you want to use this time for now? The combat is over.
Well, this is me curious. What does he tell you when you guys were possessed?
Mostly just how we're supposed to behave now that we're possessed, or at least that's all I got.
Interesting, because I wasn't. I did not go with your group on purpose.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
somehow I feel that is still to come up.
I mean,
Yep.
I mean, again, that's why I'm saying, if you guys want to have this conversation, like while you're still battle weary, feel free to. If you want to go have a night's rest, your choice.
I mean, there is something I definitely need to talk with people about sooner rather than later.
Please.
I guess it's also debatedly good that Mother Glowworm was not permanently killed, which was a danger since so much damage was done with Spiritor.
Mm-hmm.
She is an ancient elder concept, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. As I said, Izzy, Yura never even went down much below yellow this fight. Like, relative to everything else that's happened, she's feeling pretty good. And is thus helping with medical things, and if anyone else from the White Lotus is around, she's going to try and fucking talk to someone who's not Stone Jin about proper exorcism.
Again, the NPCs who you would probably want to talk to are definitely waking up in the hospital.
Great. Helping with medical things then for everyone.
Did find the notes on proper exorcism in the library. It's a day-long thing.
Yeah.
And besides that, standing guard over the group's hospital beds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you guys are probably waking up to a reasonably exhausted Yura still being ready to defend anyone.
I mean, nothing happens in the night. If everybody, you may go back to full HP. You also may regain your collections.
Nice.
Also, because I'm just going to say this now because this is technically the end of a major thing, but I'm not planning on handing you guys a fourth collection.
That's
Makes
totally
sense.
fair.
Because I think 3 is more than enough. I'm going to say, Ziggy, I believe you only have 2. You may gain a third.
I need a third. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. The rest of you, I'm going to say now, because I've had 30 sessions of playing the Sentinels game by book, I may be throwing a couple of fun little things to each of your characters in the kind of similar vein as Yura's spirit viewing or changing Rizk up to a metal bender.
Okay.
But those will be story-based things.
Yay.
And we will see what happens.
Izzy, I should probably talk to you if I still have my my principal at some point.
You have the principal. It's just... Hold on.
It's just what?
I will type this to you as you guys continue to talk.
Okay.
I would want to start using the spirit ore at some point as well to refine it for spirit metal on.
So now that I'm not possessed, I'm going to give you the rest of the spirit ore I picked up.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to coyly not give it to you as hard as I could.
I mean, I didn't have time to refine it for the battle, so...
Yeah.
So I just used all the spare drawer on everyone else that fell unconscious instead.
Yeah. Dear God.
Mhm.
I mean, theoretically, I guess I could have just flung Akasaka a whole lot of people since he was in armor.
That would have been very funny.
But, no, that would have been a little... That would have been a little, Ron emotion for the, like, okay, skewering Mother Glowworm.
Mhm.
But it would have been funny.
Yeah.
I think we need to have some conversations, though.
Yes, we do.
You're all in a hospital room that is effectively your own, so feel free.
Yeah, the instant Mingwa wakes up and notices how exhausted Yura looks, Mingwa's going to be trying to make Yura at least lie down.
Where'd Kenzie go?
Kenzie dropped said BRB bathroom a bit ago.
Oh, good.
Yep.
This is. I'd like to talk right now, then, please.
Oh no! I know
Before she
what you're
gets back.
talking about.
All right. So, I know Mother Glowworm's gone, but there's some things we should probably talk about. I learned some interesting things in the library, and we need to address Nara at some point.
Which aspects?
Bazu.
Which aspects?
And what's wrong with Bazu?
Her imaginary friend.
He's not imaginary, but if he is a... Oh, okay. This will be great, too.
Immediately wakes up.
Well, this is great. I can pretend she's still asleep while saying this. If he is a
What did I
spirit,
say? What?
I'm going to just keep talking. If he is a spirit, he is not the spirit he says he is. Or at least he doesn't know he is.
What?
Based off what heard for spirits shouldn't be able to switch hosts. Like
It's not about
Bazu
switching
is able
hosts.
to.
Spirits, unless they are immensely powerful, can't possess people, period.
Hey, Kit, I got an idea for a new prank. Come with me.
Just almost immediately, wasn't he contemporary?
So, Kenzie, Bazu is going to pull you into your headspace and start planning a new plot with you. He does... You're muted again. And it sounds like he just wants to have a good time, and the prior conversation should be a little confusing, but after talking with Bazu for a bit, you've completely whatever, they were talking about some weird grown-up adult thing. Uh-oh. Hello?
He's not just some minor trickster. There's something up with him.
Sorry, Rex lost that.
He's not just some minor. He's not just some minor trickster spirit. There's something up with him, which means either he doesn't know, or he's lying to Nara. And there's something more important with him. I think I'm saying he's a lot more powerful than we think he is, and we probably should be paying attention to that.
But if that is the case, what is he doing with an 8-year-old girl?
That's a great question.
I mean, it seems like Bazu, based off what we got from before, chooses hosts, lives with them for a good portion of their life, for their majority of their life, and then moves on to a different one.
Z, can I double check, confirm something? Because it's been like a lot of games, and I just need to check my memory. Something I would have learned in the library.
Yeah, sure.
No, Izzy.
Oh, yes.
Izzy.
I heard Kenzie.
Yeah, I heard Kenzie.
Did I confirm that the spirits could change hosts later, even the powerful ones, or was it a permanent bond?
Depends on the spirit. Usually only the ridiculously powerful ancients
Could change.
You have to be like on an ancient tier or very close to it to be able to change hosts.
Convey that information. So he's not just... There's no way he can be some normal spirit. In which case, who is he? Why is he here? And how dangerous is he really? Not just to Nara and to us.
Miguel's just scratching his head, because that's a lot to think about.
Awareness check, everyone.
Awareness, you say?
Check to notice the small child has slept away.
No.
Like, I'm not. This is not one where I think I can boost someone due to the thing of like, oh yeah, let me have binoculars on hand.
Is this an overcome?
It's always an overcome, yes.
Are we considered back in green now? Or
You are back in green.
Kenzie, I've been keeping watch of this room for a while. Can I use my principle of having set up a place to keep watch of this room?
Sure.
Principle of great power for my awareness.
Never mind. Real bad.
Okay,
I got
an
a 7.
I got a 4.
Okay. Is Hotaru the only person who rolled higher than an 8?
Yeah.
Sounds like yes.
Yeah,
Probably.
sounds like.
appropriate that I noticed. This
And
then.
I was feeling good about that 7.
Sorry. Hold on a second. I need to roll. Never mind. Anybody with a 7 or higher gets this.
Still no.
As you guys are having this conversation, one of Nara's eyes is opened.
Oh.
But it's not the bright blue-eyed blue eye that you normally see in Nara.
Oh.
What do you mean?
This child is possessed.
Is it green?
No, it's not green. It's
Okay.
it's a red eyeball with a vertical slit.
Yeah, huh.
Very quickly closes itself back up. Kenzie, you are asleep through all of this.
Got
Man.
it. Sleepy time.
Did anyone else but me notice it?
Sounds like Rizek did.
Yeah, Rizek and Hotaru did.
Yeah.
Um,
That awesome.
I'm gonna maybe. And I'm gonna like kind of whisper. I'm like, looks like it's listening to us.
I mean, just because Bazu is if Bazu is probably lying on what he is the spirit of, that's no reason to call him an it.
Regardless of anything else, if Bazu has been deceptive about his true nature, he still actively helped us.
Yes.
And near as I can tell, he is as much an enemy of Mother Glowworm and many of our others as anyone else.
He tried to set Crush along he tried to set Crush along the correct path, and Crush did not listen based off.
Sakam, not Crash.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about him in a minute too.
Which part?
Oh, the part where I don't think Crash is human.
What makes you believe that?
Some more things I found in the library.
He was looking for another spirit to replace Bazu after Bazu left.
I think Crash is a spirit. He knows too much about it. Most of the writings I've had, like, he is aware of the way spirits work to an unhealthy degree. And there's something I realized about my father. My father acted in a way that he never would have done in terms of the way he interacts with spirits. The only way he would have done some of his decisions is if he was convinced a spirit of great power was giving him information that would be workable for him.
Wait, so
Side note, I might be conveying some of this information wrong out of character because there's been so many sessions since the library already.
quick thing out of character. Who was Bazu's original host before Nara?
It was Sakam.
Sakam, thank you. Sorry.
I don't think my father is possessed. I think Kresh is a spirit working for Sakam. Or using.
Why do you say working rather than puppeting?
Using. I corrected myself.
But what would he be spirit of then?
I don't know. Can I make this out of... I don't know if I had enough in-game to make this jump. I feel like out of game I do.
Mm.
Because I'm Izzy. I don't remember everything you told me exactly.
Unfortunate. If you have theories, you have theories. They might be right, they might be wrong. I didn't give you any hard answers.
I mean, we know. I have an idea. I don't know if it's true. I think he might be one of what's the mother of all the Sin's children?
Mother of Faces.
I think he's one of the children of the Mother of Faces.
One of Fractal's siblings, then.
Mm-hmm.
Nara, now you bolt up in bed and are awake.
Meaning we should try to
What
find.
happened? Where's Mingwa? Where's Dad?
Meanwhile,
over
just
there.
bounds over and sweeps you up in a huge hug.
So we might want to find
On
Franco
the bed
again
again.
to check with him on who his siblings are.
I think I know which one it is, but yeah, we need to go find Franco then. But he's back at the library.
We also, now that we understand the spirit better that took over their temple, we might want to try to deal with it.
Oh, that's one other thing. This just a fun fact that might help us. The spirits possessing humans is not a new thing.
Of course it's not.
No, you don't understand. That's what the Avatar is.
What?
Beg pardon?
That's getting an eyebrow raise.
I did learn this in game, so I can say it.
You did.
Yeah. So the Avatar is the original, from what I can tell, the original person who bonded with a spirit. That's why he can that's why they can reincarnate the way they do. They're bonded with
Oh
a spirit
my god.
They're bonded
Am
with
I the Avatar?
You're not the Avatar.
You're
Wait.
totally the Avatar, Kit.
God damn it.
I'm the Avatar! Boston said so!
Unless Did I learn the spirit's name, by the way, Izzy? I know it, out of game, but...
Yes, I gave you both names.
It was what's her name again, guys?
Rava.
Yes.
Rava,
Yeah, no.
We're gonna look it up because this is
Yeah, no, it's Rava and the evil one is Vatu.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're like, I know the names out of characters. I'm like, yeah, I give you. You're like, oh, I don't remember what they are. I'm like, oh, you just said you
The
did.
absolute worst part of it.
When looking all this up, the Avatar is bonded willingly with Rava, an ancient spirit named Rava, spirit of light and order. That's how he maintains his knowledge and experiences between lives. So this is not unprecedented.
Miguel's just going to point at Nora and say, so is that Vatu then?
Excuse me?
I mean,
Miguel's just going to shrug and sign. Sounds similar.
Except the Avatar then would move when die. Batu was able to move when the host was still alive, so I think similar but would be a different spirit.
Batu is also a spirit of darkness and chaos. And wait, I didn't learn where Vatu is, did I?
Nope.
You did not.
Yeah, it's like I
Sorry.
also
Are
didn't
you
find.
trying to tell me that you think I am the embodiment of darkness and chaos?
No, I don't think that, Nara.
Nara, Kit,
You
you are far too cute for that. Don't listen to a thing they're saying.
But Nara, you should ask. You should ask. Well, I'm saying too many names now. I don't. You should ask Bazu. What actually is Bazu?
Bazu's my friend.
That's
Right.
right. That's right, Kit. I'm your friend.
Separately, actually, Izzy,
Mm-hmm.
can I try using new skill to actually peer at Nara?
Ooh, interesting.
Why is so much suspicion on me all of a sudden? What the hell's going on?
Because the way that Bazu works
This
would
is
imply
this
a
is
much
my
more
character's
powerful
actual
spirit.
curiosity hitting, and I will take the major twist for this, Izzy.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
no, sorry, no. It's minor twist.
The reason is because, based off all we learned in the library about spirits, we know that Bazu has to be lying about what type of spirit they are, or what strength of spirit they are, because...
Kit, this is getting stupid. Let's just go outside and have some fun.
Good to note,
Yeah,
during this and for everyone else, you're just staring at Nara very intently, kind of dead to the rest of the world for a moment.
I don't like this. I'm gonna grab Minghua's hand and try to like drag them away and be like, "Let's go play. This is weird."
You're getting dragged into my lap and sat there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna squirm then. Squirmy wormy time.
That's nice. Are we really going to have a roll-off for this?
You definitely are.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Kenzie, take a +4.
Hell yeah.
Oh, come on. Fine, I'll also burn a +4 on this.
Fucking lol.
I gotta reopen my shit. Okay. What am I rolling for this? What do I want to roll for this? I want to roll. That. Are we back in green?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me out!
No.
You both fail. Oh no, wait, no, it's 7 versus a 6.
I mean, I burned a +4 on it.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
no,
not-
you. Well, no, you got a 3 and Nara got a 2 plus both of your 4s.
Right, math. I good math.
Yeah.
So I got a 5.
You got a 6 because it's the 2.
We are apparently really bad at math.
Yeah, you're all really bad at
No,
math.
okay, I thought it worked that if you added the 4, you still took whatever the middle was.
Yeah, and you got a 2.
No, so I thought if you added the 4 to the 2, that would become a 6, and then it would be 6, 5, 1. So you would
No.
take whatever the middle one was.
No,
still.
Oh.
No, not like that.
Okay.
Is he ping in private?
Alright, so I'm now squirming within Minghua's lap and, like, trying desperately to get away, but not getting away, apparently.
Minghua rests his chin on your head and just looks at the others like, go on, we're fine.
Bazu, I know you don't want to, whatever you are, I know you don't want to talk about this and avoid it.
Okay, so as you're saying this, since you're all staring innately at Nara, Kenzie, I'm taking driver's seat for a minute, which is something that's never happened between Nara and Bazu before. He's always let you have control. Right now, he's going to tell you in your head, come on, kid, I got an idea for a prank. Tell me what you think. And you're in your own headscape now, like playing out the prank.
Yay! Okay, this is fun. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Lotus Eater, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Kenzie, do you want to hear this, or do you want to be surprised later on?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll be surprised.
Okay,
Oh, no.
Boy.
Is it I'm bio-breaking because Yura's stuck in something and say something as soon as I get back in?
Okay, I will be right back. I'm going to drag you into DM help real
Okay.
quick, Nara. So
I'll stay there until you drag me back.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun.
So as you sit, Nara, on your lap, and everybody is starting to poke these questions, Nara's eyes are going to close, and then when they open back up, it's not going to be the blue eyes, the blue baby bell eyes that Nara has. It is going to be these yellowish red eyes with these predatory slits in them. And you're just going to hear in a voice that is several octaves way too low to be Nara's. You're just going to hear a growl come out of her throat saying, "Leave her alone. She's been through enough. Just let her be happy."
Okay, then you talk to us then. Help us, convince us that you're not a danger to her.
He's just going to look at you with this sickening look and say, "After all I've done for her, after all we've done to help all of you, I'm not the danger. All of you are. Every single one of you turned on your country." You're looking at Yira. turning on your command, looking towards Kakan, towards Rizik, turning on your family, looking over at Han. And then looking right at you, Hotaru, being backstabbed by the ones you trust. How can we trust any of you after what you've done? You're not the ones who I need to prove trust to. You're the ones who have yet to prove it to me. You've kept her safe thus far, and I've let this game continue because she enjoys you as this new family. But you're not a replacement. So don't put her in jeopardy. I will keep her safe.
And I suppose you consider yourself that replacement?
I'm the friend she always wanted.
I love how I can't talk right now because I'm busy holding her in place.
I missed all of that out of character, but Yura finally stops dissociating and just briefly looks at what I'm assuming is obviously Bazu Nara.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
But not speaking like Bazu.
Has in the past.
You're going to briefly look at him. Sorry, I missed all that, but Bazu, who crippled you?
No one crippled me.
Really?
Just going to stare dagger. Doesn't know what you're going on about.
Because, near as I can tell, and to be clear, this is new, but there are parts of your spiritual essence that are missing and slowly bleeding away.
As I said, I'm not the one who needs to prove anything. I've already given of myself. I'm not the enemy here. Don't make me into one.
Oh, I never said you were the enemy.
Well, he's saying this more generally to the rest of the group as well.
That's still how Yura's responding.
Just eyes are narrowing.
With how closely you've been watching us, you know full well how often secrets have come back to bite this group.
And unfortunately, how often spirits have become corrupted with what has been going on.
Also, I'd say you should have a good idea why many of us betrayed, and that is getting air quotes our command.
Well, you should all stop. You should all be more careful with that, and then there won't be a problem.
So you're saying you gave it up yourself?
What I have done, I have given as a gift. Please let me enjoy my last lifetime with Nara.
Yura's just going to nod at that. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help, then.
See, can I roll insight against his motives?
Sure.
I think I'm actually going to burn a +4 on this.
Please do.
God fucking damn it.
You guys did.
Your collections are bad.
Collections.
It won't help him that much.
Collection will still put me at a set. Will still only get me to a 7.
Okay, first off, you have to re-roll. Oh, because it's green.
My die size is the same.
Dan, I'm giving you a free re-roll. Do you want it or
Okay.
not?
Okay.
That will
All
get
right.
you to a 10.
So with a collection, I can get that to a 10.
Okay. Bazu's motivation. He has a very deep compassion for Nara. He's really... He really, really, really cares about Nara. And There's like a hint of guilt in there, maybe? That's it. That's all you get.
Okay.
Um,
trying to figure out how to best phrase my question then.
Please do. You guys are getting 2 more minutes of Bazu before I pull Kenzie back.
Okay.
I believe that you care about Nara. I really do. My question is why you seem so guilty. Not guilty of anything to do with her, but there's a weight to your soul.
I'm a spirit. We all have some weight to our souls.
You know what I mean.
That is one secret I'm not willing to share. That's my burden and my burden alone. Because if one of you finds out about it, Nara might find out about it. And I don't want to cause her any more distress. Let it be. Leave it alone. I'm here to help. Here to have fun.
Is there anything that you can tell us that would help then? This lost battle, honestly, everything that's happened since we took her from her home in a way of saving her has caused her some level of distress. I feel like
she's enjoyed playing family with all of you. Let it continue. That's all I ask.
Let me ask you something then. Do you think that's good for her in the long run? It's fun now, but she won't be a kid forever.
There's almost going to be a wicked smile that appears on Nara's lips. If only you knew. But no, this is for the best. And with that, Bazu is going to close his eyes, and the eyes are going to open back up, and it's going to be Nara.
Well, that was fucking ominous.
Yep.
I mean, that conversation was more ominous statements than useful information.
Yeah.
Oh, I got plenty of useful information out of that.
I mean, there's some useful information, but it was definitely more ominous statements.
And now I lost Kenzie from the DM chat.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. I can't pull her back.
Oh dear.
It's okay. All right.
Oh wait.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
you open your eyes and just everybody is staring intently at you. Kenzie. Now she's muted, and now she's not. So
I blinked several times and I go, "Hello? Why are you all looking at me like?"
We were talking to Bazu, Nara.
Really? I was playing with him in a field. We were having a really fun time.
Hey, Nara.
He contains multitudes.
You're a lucky girl, Nara. He cares about you very much.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. Thanks.
hey,
I get it.
how you guys feeling in there?
How
Is
long
that
have we been
Bazu
here?
or is that like a random nurse, is he?
That is a knock at your door. It is a very familiar looking bald man.
That's Sagan?
No, I think it's a certain.
It's Wei Jin.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, but he should be cleansed now, right?
In theory.
I mean,
Is he? I would have checked him over if he were unconscious after the battle. Is he cleansed now?
Yeah. He's gonna look at you guys and like, oh, what happened out there? I mean,
Mingwall just flips him off.
what was that for?
You're getting he's getting the double birds now.
You're just gonna pat on the shoulder. Don't worry about that. Everyone's better now.
Okay. Better how? I mean, I got my memories back. So much stuff I had apparently forgotten about.
Yeah, can you
What?
tell us about that?
Yeah.
Please?
About what?
What
We're
happened? What happened with your brother?
That's a long and kind of complicated story.
We have time.
I mean, do you want me to go from the very beginning, or like from when we were kids, or do you want me to go to like more the point like where he had his group exorcise me and then I was thrown in jail for like 20 years?
How about a little before that?
Wait, how long?
Oh god, I actually have to pull up the episode script now. Yeah, 20 long years.
That sounds about right.
Sorry,
you had to go.
That timeline tracks with everything you guys have learned. There's nothing odd about that. Let me put that out there for
Izzy,
you.
can I ask a question, and feel free to tell me that no, you're not going to confirm this.
Please do.
Was Crush... What timeline do we have for Crush looking for the orb?
You
I
don't.
guess importantly, does
That's
he know?
what I thought.
Do you know what happened with the orb?
Yeah, that's the source of my greatest shame, I think. I mean, I remember I was, being taken, possessed, by that monster, Mother Glowworm, and she wanted it for some reason. I don't know why, but there was just this drive, like she needed to have it. And my brother was given the honor of being a part of the redemption ritual that year, and I knew the path he would be taking. He had outlined it with me a week beforehand, and I'm not proud of it. I attacked him. I stole it. I left him.
Why?
I couldn't control my body.
What did you do with it?
Well, that's the weird part. I remember there was just like this calling. Mother Glowworm, she wanted it, and I needed to find a way to get someplace where there was high spiritual energy. So I was traveling on ships, trying to head out towards the Fire Nation. And at some point, our ship was attacked. We were boarded, and I was knocked unconscious. And that was the last I saw of it. Mother Glowworm.
Boarded by Fire Nation?
I don't know.
Where did you wake up?
I woke up back on the ship with... I mean, it was rough going. We didn't have enough supplies after that point. We were robbed blind almost. Everything that we had mostly been taken from us. We had to come into the closest port in the Earth Kingdom, and that's when I left. I never set foot on a ship since then. Oh. And yeah, after all that happened, I just kind of wandered, like without a purpose for a while, like not even being able to control my own feet. And then my brother found me with two of his disciples, and I mean I got control after my body, after they did what they did to me, but I couldn't remember why I did it. At least not until now. I mean, it's weird, I've been kind of like wandering around in a haze for almost a decade now. Ever since I got out of prison, like I've been free. I've been able to, make my own path, my own decisions. But I can't remember the past that keeps haunting me. Or I couldn't. But now I know it all goes back to that orb. I don't understand why it was so important. It was just some relic from the time period of Avatar Kuruk, I thought. But whatever. I don't know. He's just kind of plop himself down. You know, chin
Which
it.
one was Avatar Kuruk again?
The one right before Avatar Kyoshi.
Okay.
The one who Father Glowworm was.
Yeah, the one who kind of kickstarted all this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna, at the very least, I think that you're free of her influence now.
I mean, I've been free of her for ever since they incarcerated me. I just haven't remembered why.
You weren't as free as you thought.
She still had some even then.
You were still her spy.
I don't think I was.
Oh, trust me, you were. Whether you knew it or not.
So, out of character, he actually wasn't. Everybody just assumed he was.
Oh.
Yeah, like, the exorcism worked, it just fucked with his memory as well.
Why was he still puking green?
Because it got rid of the connection, but it didn't get rid of the physical bit inside of her.
Oh.
That's how that exorcism works.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, in character, we don't know this.
Rizek is very close to knowing that. He's like 2 conversations with members of the White Lotus away from getting to that point.
Yeah, because I know Samael shortened the ritual by a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, how badly that messed things up.
Yeah. Again, White Lotus, very good at what they do. They just took some shortcuts they probably shouldn't have.
Well, in that case, either way, you're like, I think either way, you're completely free now.
It's funny, I feel freer than I've ever been, but I don't know what to do with that freedom.
Make the world a better place.
Yeah, Mingwall's gonna sign. Go talk to your brother.
I guess
honestly, several of us, brief glance at Hotaru, should probably speak to the White Lotus.
Yeah. I mean, I bumped into him earlier. He still doesn't seem like he really wants to talk to me. He said he was going to pay a visit to Grandpa Sagan.
Try and talk to him.
Mm-hmm. I will. I've only got time now, right?
If only we all did.
Little optimism. From what people have been saying that are in this hospital, you guys saved the city.
I guess we did, didn't we?
Suppose so.
It's going to nod at you guys and exit.
There's going to be a brief moment where Yura blows a bang of graying hair out of her eyes.
Well, what now?
Well, we've dealt with the symptom. Now for the cause.
Right. I don't know. I think Crash is what to pursue. Oh, right. My theory. If I'm right, like I said, I think he's one of Frankto's siblings. I think he's the corrupted spirit of progress.
That would make sense with him being an inventor.
Makes as much sense as any, though. We haven't had much time to talk since the library. If we find a nexus of power spiritual energy, I should be able to go ask some spirits about what's happening.
Strange.
Well, I could take us back under where we were dropped off.
Going
We
back
might
there is
also,
good.
with the information we've gained, want to try checking out the air temple again and see about dealing with the spirit there. The one that
Mingwell's going to frown and say that feels like lower priority. Important, but lower
well, it
priority.
is one of Franco's siblings, so
Yeah. But that situation's not going to change much if we let it sit.
Question, because I would probably know if we sail off the eastern side of the map, do we come to the western side of the map, or is there a giant ocean?
There's a giant ocean. And I'm not saying that to make my life easier. I'm saying that because people have actually mapped out the entire world of Avatar based off of the trajectory of Sozin's comet. And Ba Sing Se would have been fuck off fallen already if it just looped.
I figured this much, I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
We'll have to pass by again on the way back.
Okay. Is there anybody...
Unless we want to take the north and visit the Northern Water Tribe along the route. But...
Alright.
I feel like we should take some time to actually recuperate and talk to people.
Yeah, I need to... Probably should talk to some people.
You really ought to.
I'd very much like to be there when he'll motion to the Hellfire vendor when he wakes up.
Oh, right.
I have many questions to ask him.
Speaking of which, where is our friend Caden?
I was actually going to say your group was in this room. Hellfire Bender and Caden would probably be elsewhere. So how this is going to work, guys, is if you want to go as a group to talk to people, you may. If you want to split up, you may. Pretty much all the NPCs that were involved in that fight are somewhere in this hospital. And then some.
Yura's absolutely going to go check on him as soon as she thinks that the rest of the group is up enough to defend themselves if the worst happens.
Mingwell will salute like, I shall take care of this.
Okay.
Brief sign language. Mingwa, can you stand?
Yep.
Thumbs up.
Everybody is back at full HP.
Hooray!
I'm still checking.
Yeah.
while we have some very good benders here, I do want to talk with some of the Lotus members to get a bit more information on them and more information on how their exorcism actually worked. But I also want to, while we have access to so many good benders, work on refining the spirit ore.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go left to right in order from down here. And I'm going to ask you guys who you want to talk to, what you want to do. And we'll handle it one at a time. Unless one of you would like to volunteer going first, and we will just use this tracker as part of it. And if at any point somebody says, I want to go see X, and somebody else is like, I also want to go see them, I'll just group you guys together.
I'm going to preemptively say that Mingwell's going to want to talk to Nara a bit.
Okay.
So, I don't necessarily want to go first, but that's going to be a grouping.
Okay.
Han would probably be in that same grouping.
Okay.
I guess we can go first, then.
Yeah. Han, Nara, Mingwa, you guys can go first.
You know, the bathroom.
As other people file out, Mingwa is just going to ask Nara what her life was like before she met us.
What?
Like,
What? Why? Why do you want to know?
curiosity. We know what a lot of other people. We know what a lot of, all of our lives looked like before now. We don't know much about yours. I'm curious. I like knowing things about my family.
Oh, okay. Well, my mom died when I was little. I don't really remember her. And my dad sold cabbages. So the house always smelled like cabbage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We knew that though.
That's true. That's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh wait,
that's been
Ziggy
known
might not
for
have been here, but
I knew that.
True, that Ziggy might not have done that.
I'd forgotten.
I believe that had come up before, but it was a while ago.
So Dad was really busy all the time, and he didn't really have a lot of time for me because he was always trying to, plant and make his cabbages flourish, and he never really told me a whole lot about my mom. So, I made friends with all the kids in the city, and I would go exploring and adventuring outside the city whenever I could, just to kind of, know my area. And I didn't really like being alone. But then Bazu found me, and then I was never alone again because Bazu was always with me. And it was great. He taught me so many tricks and pranks, and then my dad was always around because he was always mad because we were getting attention from him, we were doing things. It was great. And I was learning so many cool things. I didn't even have to go to school because Bazu was so smart, he could just teach me everything.
There's so much wrong in there, I don't even know where to start.
You asked?
What's wrong? Ask.
I love
on a thousand. Big Wall just gets on 1,000-yard stare and motions like your turn.
Regrets.
Was it some Grave of the Firefly shit?
What?
How?
In real life, I've never actually seen that movie, so I don't know.
I haven't either. I've heard it's nothing but sadness.
It's very.
Yep.
very
I don't want
It
to
is
see it.
very sad, but very good.
How long were you? How long did you meet? How long before you met us did you find Bazu?
Maybe like a year. I don't know. I'm bad at dates.
Dates are for
What's
eggheads.
today's date? What's today's date? I'm trying to remember what my birthday is. I might be 9.
Nah, kids, you're still 8. You're 8 going on 9. You're 8 going on 9.
Okay, so my birthday's soon.
Out of character, I don't believe him.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I was
no, no.
around, I'd ask what year she was born in, and then not give her an answer for the current year.
I was gonna ask if she knew the whole
I mean,
island.
Bazu would probably answer for her anyway.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if you remember-
I
if you
don't
remember
know what
her
you guys
birthday.
want.
Hey, go for it if you wanna.
Yeah, it's like, what do you remember when your birthday is?
No, but Bazu does. Bazu and I celebrated last year.
Yeah. That's right, kid. Your birthday's every year.
Yeah.
That is generally how birthdays work. Yes,
True.
most of the
And
time.
I start counting on my fingers.
Yeah, you can see Migwall's counting on his own fingers, trying to remember how old he is, and just gives up partway through.
I remember having 5 birthdays, so I'm at least 5.
I'm calling it right now. In the Avatar universe, if your birthday's February 29th, you literally skip years and you only age once every 4 years.
That's my plan. I'm shooting for my firstborn, but we'll get to that later.
Oh God.
We all have heard him say this before.
I don't think I have.
Get to that.
But yeah, it was really fun. Once Bazu came around, I was able to see so many more kids around the village. And then we were able to talk more, and I was able to learn so much more. And, yeah, and it wasn't so hard on my dad anymore, because my dad always would look at me and then just, like, not want to talk to me anymore and mutter something about my mom, and then, yeah, he wouldn't really want to hang out with me very much.
Yeah, Nara's getting a big hug the instant she says that.
Yep.
And the house
that's a
always
fa-
smelled like
that's a big
cabbages,
bug.
so I kind of didn't want to be in the house all the time because cabbages just smell funny, and I got really tired of eating them all the time. So then Bazu showed me, I figured out how to forage, and then Bazu showed me how to forage better because I kept picking berries that made me not feel good. So I've learned which berries are not good berries. The red ones aren't great, although some of the red ones are good. They're really hard, they're really tricky, but the blue ones are really, really good. No one's talking. I'm scared.
I mean,
I'm
no, you're fine. You're fine, Kenzie. I'm just thinking because I'm just like, yeah, everything you've said tracks so far. There's nothing Bingwall wants to poke at.
Yeah.
So what now?
Yeah,
Bazu used to tell me stories
Bingwall's
of
just
the
gonna
people
kind of
that he-
sign more to Han than Nara. Extra kids around the instant Nara appeared. That meant the problem was already there.
Huh?
Well, not all your friends were, alive?
Yeah, like the kids we found with Dad when we were first pretending, right?
Yeah, like that. So if there were already a lot of ghosts in town, that means that they were already there when Bazu found you.
Yeah. I mean, my town's pretty old, so that makes sense.
pretty uncommon to have that many lingering spirits.
Really? I don't know. It seems normal to me.
I have a pet theory, and I don't like it.
Plus, Bazu has the best stories. He has really cool stories from like loads of different places.
Oh gosh, kid, I could tell you this one crazy story that happened to me millennia ago. Let me tell you.
Yeah, like how he dated the moon. I didn't think he was serious. And then we met the moon, and then she was really mad at him.
I mean, dem craters.
Thanks, Izzy, for the psychic damage.
Wow.
Thanks, I hate it.
Mingwall's going to ask if there are any interesting stories Bazu would like to tell us. Or any you think would be interesting for him to tell us.
Oh, like the time that he pranked the fire monks, and they apparently were able to recognize him, and so they made it so that he can never go into the fire monk territory again, or else they would do bad things to him because he did bad things.
He was expelled from Fire Sage Island.
I am forcibly removed from Fire Sage Island.
Hey, I wasn't forcibly removed from nowhere. I didn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah, you
Is
said
that
they weren't
still
fun
in effect?
anymore.
Are you like cursed so you can't leave, so you can't enter the island?
I'm not cursed. I can go wherever the hell I want. Advantage to being with Nara. Because Nara's the best. We're the best, kid.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to put you three on pause for a bit. Who would like to go
That's
next?
fair.
Yep.
I hope I was good.
Yeah.
Throw me in when it's most amusing, Izzy. Or most tragic, either or.
Yeah. I'm mostly just waiting for the Hellfire Runner to wake up. So
That is also mine. Well, actually, I'm going there before he wakes up, but
I guess I can go.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to Yuki.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to see her. She's upstairs trying to help other people get bandaged, and as you kind of approach, she's going to look up at you, look down, and just be like... She feels a little crestfallen.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. How are you?
Better than I can expect. My head still feels a little funny, and it's going to take a while to get over what happened, but It's not the first time I've had to deal with that type of trauma. I'll live.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just feel really bad. I didn't want, that to be our first, well,
Yeah.
like
Can I ask something? Did you want to do that, or how much of that was Mother Glowworm?
I mean, I wanted to. I liked it. But it wasn't me. It was her looking at an opportunity, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact. I don't even know if I could explain it. Like, do you know what it's like to feel like where, like, everything is going great in your life, and then suddenly everything gets turned up all at once, and you're no longer in control of your own life. People are... That spirit was just using me for my power to get close to others for her own ends. And I had no control.
Believe it or not, I can relate a little bit, and not just from this experience. I've spent most of my life being controlled by people who weren't me.
I never want to feel that again. Like,
I don't want you to feel it either. It's not a good thing.
no, like,
I don't want anyone else to go through it either.
like it. It's
Yuki. You are a beautiful person who does beautiful bending, and I love that you use that to help people, but you're not your power. It's something I've had to realize about myself recently. Just because you're useful, just because you're powerful or talented or unique in some way like that, that's not what makes you special.
Yeah. It's not what we do that makes us special. It's who we are and the choices we make.
Yeah.
Well,
I've been thinking a lot about that recently, and well, what do you plan to do now? What's the Lotus going to do now that Mother Glowworm's been dealt with?
I mean, I don't know. Again, we want to help in any way we can, and there's still monsters out there. We haven't been able to close all the doors between realms.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I like to think that in some way, taking out Mother Glowworm helped. But at the same time, I just get this sinking feeling like she was inside us. I could tell she's not going to give up. She's going to keep trying to come back. Going to do it all over again.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever be ready to deal with that again. I don't want to go through that again.
I'm not sure we'll have to in our lifetimes. I'm more concerned about other things in the world right now.
Well, I'm choosing as myself to move forward and hopefully be better prepared for whatever comes next.
I think that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, and if you want, I would also like to choose to go for a walk with you for a little bit, if you want.
Oh my.
I'd really like a nice walk. It's gotta think for a bit, because I don't know what you guys are doing, but as much as I'd love to stay, I think we still have work to do ourselves.
There's always going to be more work. Just gotta take the time in between to enjoy the moments.
Why don't we take a walk? In fact, Oh, this is wrong city. Omashu has that. You want to go see the top of the wall? I can give us an express ride up there.
Might be a bit of a walk to get over there again, but yeah, sure, why not?
We don't have to walk. And I stomped the ground a little, and
Okay.
we start moving.
Yep, and you guys have a nice midday sideways escalator journey over towards the wall.
Sideways escalator is a fucking statement, is he?
I don't know how else to describe this, to be perfectly honest.
Not inaccurate.
Not inaccurate. The floor moves and they stand still.
Yep.
Yeah, as you first stomp the ground to get a little motion, she loses her balance for half a second and grabs on to you. Probably a little too tightly.
No, that's not a thing.
Okay. I'm gonna put a pause on you now, Hotaru. Who would like to go next?
Which of us are left?
Kakan, Rizik, and Yura.
I was going to talk to the Lotus, but I'm realizing after actually all this that I probably should be checking in with Thomas and seeing how he's doing first.
Okay.
Make Rizik go first.
Thomas is presently not present.
Oh.
That is now the priority, is finding where the hell Thomas is.
Okay. How are you asking around for him?
I will first, I assume I can find the people who have seen Thomas already, the members of the White Lotus, so I'm going to ask them first. And then I will ask the staff of the hospital. And then I'll actually also probably ask Yara, because Yara's been awake this entire time.
Okay, Yura would not know.
I've been keeping track of where people are in this hospital if I can.
Thomas is not in this hospital.
Okay.
If you... Who in the White Lotus would you go to first?
Arashi Samael.
Okay. Arashi would actually know, because Arashi was not KO'd. Arashi is going to tell you that, yeah, during the battle, they started bringing as many people over to the hospital who were wounded or, fading into unconsciousness. There was the small creature that you walked around with, the lion turtle. They didn't know what it was, but they took it and the dragon off to the Miracle Zoo.
Okay.
The what?
I am going
zoo.
and picking up... I'm going and picking up both of them from the zoo. This may be then ending with me, if this is refused, this may end up with me breaking the entire zoo. But we'll see how that goes.
I'm debating if I want to do this with you now or if I want to wait. I think I'm going to do it with you now because this isn't a long turn for you. Okay. It's going to take you a while. This zoo is kind of happening. As you approach it, it is this large, vast expanse in the middle ring. And the best way I can describe it is everything about this zoo looks more extravagant than it should be. It's gilded in nature, but as you approach, you see a lot of the animals kind of running around, very happy. It's almost like a glorified petting zoo for all types of creatures. The more dangerous ones, like your catigators and your buzzard wasps, are in like pens, but they have a large amount of space to traverse, with appropriate ecosystems and environments. As you're running around, there's a catadillo and a rabaroo that are just hopping around, bouncing very briskly, and you see a bunch of kids and families running around, talking to people, and there's this one individual in a very nice outfit with shit-covered galoshes on, who's just kind of, directing people towards different locations.
Okay, I am going to the guy who appears to be in charge and mention that two of my non-human companions were taken here while I was in the hospital, and I request they are returned to me now.
Oh, the companions of yours, you say? Oh, incredible, incredible. Who would those be? I have proper paperwork for almost all the animals in this zoo. There are a couple who came in here for needing medical attention during the attacks. He's going to, very quickly, perk up his head, look over both shoulders, and then say, the attacks from last night that we're not supposed to talk about. But we can talk about them, but we can't talk about them. You understand?
I'll nod in agreement to that.
Excellent, excellent.
And I will say the dragon, and then I will describe Thomas rather than stating lion turtle.
Oh, you're the one who... You were privy to the dragon. I have to ask. It's incredible. Just simply incredible. I never thought in my life that there would be a dragon that would come to, my humble establishment. I honestly can't believe it. I'm so happy that I've been able to help this majestic creature. Okay, thank you, Nick. Help this majestic creature heal itself. But I need to ask. Now, he's going to look over his shoulders again, and he's going to, wave his hand over to get closer to you. Now, the attack that we're not allowed to talk about. But it did serious damage to the lower ring, wasn't it? Didn't it? They said that was supposed to be impossible. Impossible, I tell you. And yet, how did the Fire Nation break through and deal all this damage? How did they hurt a dragon?
The attack... The wall was not yet complete.
Well, that much I know. You can see it from here if you go up high enough. I mean, honestly, building a structure as quickly as they did, with as few people as they had, while everybody from the Upper Kingdom is saying that there's no problem out there. Impossible. Simply impossible.
And fortunately or unfortunately, it was not a Fire Nation attack.
Impossible! It had to be Fire Nation. The dragon came in covered in burns.
There was benders involved, but unfortunately it was a different group leading.
Just going to narrow his eyes. Just incredible. A group that wasn't the Fire Nation trying to attack Ba Sing Se? They should know trying to siege this city is strictly impossible. I mean, they've clearly fallen for one of the great follies of don't start a land war in the Earth Kingdom. Success would just be impossible. I'm glad I got one chuckle out of that joke.
Yep.
You're welcome.
A Princess Bride joke.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
But yes, you're looking for to have the dragon released to you?
Yes, and I will describe the lion turtle Thomas.
Ah, yes, Thomas. Of course. I wasn't actually sure what he's. I mean, technically, both the dragon and Thomas are far too sentient to be within here. But we have had. I have had many guests in my zoo who I think are far too intelligent to be here. But they stay here for safekeeping and for healing, of course. This is, after all, the Miracle Zoo.
I appreciate them being treated, but would be here to pick them up.
Of course. I believe your dragon friend will be fully healed in a short time. He's currently with Hope now.
Okay.
But your lion turtle friend, Thomas, Incredible. He's just such a lovely individual. I actually believe he's over in a cave, not far from here in one of the exhibits because he didn't want to be seen by many people. Right this way, please. Come.
He seemed to know what Thomas was.
Yep.
Thomas told him what it was.
Of course.
It's kind of hard when you have a very inquisitive person who will not leave you the fuck alone. But yeah, no, he will show you to Thomas, and he's like got him in an exhibit that's like off the beaten path a little bit in a little side cave, so like he can stay out of the public eye. And you're gonna see Thomas fully healed, and he's gonna like see you and just be like, "Mr. Rizek," and he's gonna run up to you and like kind of like give you that child hug around the legs.
Oh my god!
I will.
So fucking cute.
Kneel down and hug Thomas.
Mm-hmm. You came back for me. Thank you.
Of course. I'm glad you're feeling well, and sorry I was in the hospital for a bit.
Oh, it's okay. You needed to feel better too.
But yeah, let's get you back somewhere less dark and back with the others, and we'll pick up. Dragon's name was Jasper, right?
Yes.
And we'll pick up Jasper too while we're here.
Yeah. So as you turn away from Thomas, who like breaks the embrace, you're gonna turn around and see the zookeeper. His eyes are like twice the size. He's got his fists up to his mouth. He's just like, oh, so cute.
Good.
Incredible. Anyway, the dragon. People were so excited when they found that there was a dragon here. He's while he's healing, he's going to be away from the public eye, but I did promise some of the patrons that he'd make an appearance. You understand, of course. But I can show you to him right now if you wish. He's with Hope.
Hey, when is the appearance that was promised?
As soon as he feels better.
Okay.
So he's going to take you to another enclosure. This one has bars on it that prevents people from getting near it. And you're going to see this large cave, not quite big enough for Jasper. His entire back end and tail are sticking out of the cave, and it's drawn quite a crowd. But it looks like his face and forearms and the rest of him he's just like lounging downward, but you can't see his head. It's within this cave proper. And yeah, the zookeeper will happily take you down to him.
Okay.
Did I give you this guy's name yet?
Nope.
No, I don't think you
Nope.
have.
You haven't asked for it yet.
I'll ask for his name.
He will tell you that his name is Indra.
Indra?
Why
Indra,
does that sound very familiar?
because you've heard it before.
It's from a lot of things.
He's like, yes, I'm Indra. This used to be my zoo of the strange and exotic animals, but now we've rebranded as the Miracle Zoo, and business has never been better. Personalized miracles every Saturday.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, that sounds a little odd. Basically, fuck. Time for charades because I can't speak to Jasper.
Well, Jasper's head is still in the cave.
Oh.
You can always call out to him.
Jasper?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Okay, so you're going to see his large dragon head kind of lift up and turn back around. And, yeah, you're going to come eye to eye with Jasper, and all the people in this crowd are just like, oh, a dragon, a real dragon. He's just going to, like, look around, realize where you are, and nod his head. And then, Rizek, you're going to hear a voice from inside the cave. friend.
Ah!
No! No!
No!
And you see this long, shaggy maned, snake-like neck protrude from the cave, look around, see you, and say, friend! And then you're going to hear large footsteps as its body catches up.
Why?
What is this?
Hello?
Hi, Neen Alexander.
We
We
didn't
haven't
tell
seen
Ziggy
you in 24 episodes.
We didn't tell Ziggy about this.
No, we
I'm-
didn't.
I'm forgetting what this part was.
Remember on the boat with all the animals?
Yeah. Okay, right. We had the creepy animal
It did
there.
heal us, but
Yeah.
all the animals were fucking terrified of it.
Friend!
Right.
Yeah,
like-
so Indra is going to walk over and just, like, pet, like, this is hope. Because she brings it to so many people. They come in injured. And she makes them better.
Oh.
I mean, it's what we saw her doing.
Yeah, like,
It had a side effect, didn't it?
I don't know if we ever came across a side effect.
Didn't she like kill things around her too?
She brought something dead back to life.
Right, she did.
I don't want to deal with this again.
Friend!
Seriously,
No.
what the fuck is this thing?
Yeah, good to see you
No, this is
again.
fantastic. I'm not going to comment more, but this is fantastic.
Like, I'm imagining like a living sock puppet. Like what the?
No, have you ever seen Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Ziggy, are you seeing the pinging on it?
Oh, I see. Okay, no, I wasn't looking at the map. Okay, you're a dick, Izzy. All right.
30 sessions later, I fucking bring it
Yeah.
back.
Jesus Christ.
Good to see you again. Hope, I guess.
Friend. Hurt?
I'm fine.
Oh.
Thank you, though.
God, I even know
what I want you to do, but you probably shouldn't do it if you don't know what I'm saying.
See, I just realized the cadence and where you're pulling that from. Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, he's not pulling that from Full Metal Alchemist.
No, he's not.
I know where it's from.
Are Thomas or Jasper freaked out by Hope?
No.
Okay.
I mean, Thomas is gonna look at you and, like, again, he's got that telepathy thing going because he doesn't speak normal. He's gonna be like, she was a little freaky at first, but she's really nice.
Yeah, like,
I mean, it's really nice of her to give some of her energy to help others.
Wait.
I did just send Izzy a crack theory.
so
I'm
that's how
not
that
there.
works.
Fuck.
Yeah, that is nice of her, though. Should probably be careful not to give too much of herself then. Didn't know that's how her thing worked.
Yeah. Okay. Rizek, I'm gonna put you on pause. Kakan or Yira, who would
Yeah.
like to go next?
I believe the two of us are in the exact same room.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if that's the case, I believe you are both waiting for the Hellfire Bender to wake up.
Yeah.
Is Caden also in the same room? Because I know people had mentioned.
Caden is
Sorry, to talk to him.
Caden is not in the same room as him.
Okay.
Yeah, no. You'll be there as, like, his eyes slowly start drifting awake, and, like, as soon as his eyes open up, he's going to, like, you know, tense up, bolt upright, and, like, look around trying to get his bearings. Just like almost, he literally, like, jumps out of bed despite, you know, him being, like, completely exhausted, and, like, his hands are gonna light on fire, and it's gonna be a red flame. And he's gonna look around.
It's as safe as it can be.
Yira. And the flames are just gonna dissipate on his hands, and he's just going to fall back into the bed. What
You've been
happened?
through a lot.
You look worse than I do.
Check how many stitches you have.
I can't even feel them. He's going to look around. Note Kakan. I don't believe we've met. Who are you?
My name is, former, I suppose still not former, Captain Kakan, formerly of the Experimental Weapons Division. And we have met, perhaps more than once.
I don't remember. His eyes are going to narrow as you say for weapons division, but he's going to like squint a little bit, look at you. Notice a couple of the scars and whatnot on you, and just be like, "I'm sorry, I don't remember."
What was the last thing you do remember?
I mean, Commander, we were on that mission. People who were unjustly imprisoned, trying to free them.
We got them out. At least
Oh, that's good.
2/3 of them by my count.
That place is an unholy nightmare.
That it is.
Like, I don't know what they're doing down there. I have never been in so much pain in my life, where I'm not sure if I'm actually in reality or I've fallen asleep only to wake up again in a nightmare. Felt like my insides were burning. They were trying to put something in me, control me, make me something else, unmake me.
Ira's going to gently lay him on the shoulder.
He's gonna flinch ever so slightly at human contact. But let it happen.
They did put something in you. We managed to get it out. I'm afraid you've probably lost a few years.
Hasn't been that long.
Time is weird right now, so a few, however much time is appropriate.
I believe I said Hotaru was broken out about 8 months ago. So, about 6 to 8 months, give or take.
Okay, so you've probably lost about half a year.
He's gonna like look down at his body, notice all the scars where the needles and tubings were like inside of him, and just be like, 6 months. What else?
6 to 8.
What else have they done in that time?
They actually haven't progressed the war that much. Mostly solidified places they already had. Committed more atrocities, more experiments that...
No, they were saying that they were going to. They were saying that because of whatever it was that they were putting in me, if it worked out, they would help make them ascend.
Ascend.
I don't know.
We were so blind.
I think we still are. I am. What did they put in me?
If what we found is to be believed, your body may have been bound with a spirit of some kind, then kept in place via spirit ore implanted in your body.
Is that even possible?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Wonders of Fire Nation technology, as it were. And Kakan will kind of turn around and motion to his own back, to see his scars.
I have to pause and ask a stupid question. Where is the jar of goop that you guys have?
Who would want to carry it?
Yeah, I think it was either it would either be you or me. So
Yeah, no, I think it is currently on Yura's belt.
Okay, yeah, he's just gonna look at the glass and tap it lightly. And as though for the first time, the green solution in there is going to react.
Thanks, I hate it.
But not to the tap. Or rather, it will react to the tap, but it's not motioning to go towards. Oh gosh, I can't remember this guy's name now. Damn it.
So it's flubbering away from him.
Okay, so you mean the Hellfire Render? Kuro.
Yeah, Major Kuro. It's not moving towards Kuro. As he taps it, it's actually going to the side of the jar closest to Kakan.
This is what we pulled out of you.
That doesn't look natural.
it's supernatural.
It's as natural as anything else, though the way that it's been used is grotesque.
Perversion of nature. That's what we thought we were going to find when we went down to free all those people. They're still doing it.
Yeah, they are.
He's just going to collapse back onto his bed.
You did good, Kuro.
Thank you, Commander. I have to ask.
Hmm?
Is the end of this pointless war in sight?
Just a long and very deep sigh.
That's what I thought.
Izzy, will you allow me to remind another player of something?
Sure.
Kakan, remember that you heard the guy saying he needed to warn Yura about blank before he passed out.
Yeah. That's right.
I really hope so, but for now it seems to be more of a stalemate until we can make something decisive happen.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity, but it wasn't enough.
Before you passed out, you mentioned wanting to warn Yura about something. What was it?
Well, I don't know if it's too late anymore. I don't know how long I've been gone for, but I saw plans. Well, they were experimenting on me. You know how we always feared an all-out confrontation with the other nations?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a plan being put in place. I was gonna, in essence, nullify that. The air nomads, they're gone. The Earth Kingdom was, well, in tatters at this point, slowly losing to our forces, slowly gaining control. But waterbenders, water is what puts out our flames, and that's the part of the war where we've always thought we weren't going to be able to succeed. And while there's been some success with the South Pole, the North Pole's never been breached. But,
it was always the hardest one.
But that's the thing. There's some grand machinations to replace the spirits that control the other bendings.
No. They wouldn't. Just a moment later, no, they absolutely would.
I don't know how they know what to do. But I get the feeling that they already had the pieces in motion. It was just a matter of executing their plans at the opportune moments. And then the Fire Nation would, as they so proudly claimed, ascend to godhood.
It's really funny. Pretty sure the air nomads beat them to it.
Oh, wherever they are. Maybe they'll come back and stop us mortals from playing God.
Very nice, but no, they are. There are a few survivors, but many of the rest have in fact ascended, gone to the realm of spirits.
Hope it's more peaceful than our realm. And with that, everybody, unless anybody has immediate pressing questions, I believe this is where I'm going to call session for the week.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
Definitely gonna want to talk to Caden next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sorry. I know there wasn't as much. You guys did finish a major fight.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. I'm perfectly happy to call it here. I'm just putting a text reminder about it.
Yep. I mean, unless you guys want to keep going for a bit longer, but we are already after 10, and I know.
No, this is a good stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
What are we calling this session?
Gooby gone.
Anti-flubber.
I like Gooby Gone.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right, I believe this was 2 hero points this session.
Ooh, okay.
What did you learn? What do you want to know more about? And where do you think this is going? I am confident you guys have more questions than answers at this point.
No.
No?
I still mostly gotten answers more than questions.
I have theories.
I would love to hear those theories
I
privately.
sent you some of them.
I can't tell you whether you're right or wrong.
I know that.
And I'll also put in world building that Major Kuro equals the Hellfire Bender.
Mm-hmm. Things I known out of character since he showed up, but in character took a lot longer to figure out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little salty. I had 2 really cool things planned for tonight, and you guys fucking took the ball and punted it away.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, because we finished the fight?
No, the fight was supposed to be finished. I honestly was thinking it was going to go for another 2 or 3 rounds, since it only
Did we punt the ball because we didn't go where you expected us to?
The ball was punted for 2 reasons. I am not at liberty to presently say why, because
Very fair.
spoilers. Like, the ball is punted for now. Someone may still go and pick it up.
Is the ball the orb?
In this case, no.
Because orbs are balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we do need to get that.
And we need Nora to headbutt the orb then.
All right, so let's see. Yira, what did you learn?
Confirmation that Kuro actually lived through everything.
Mm-hmm.
Concepts of who Bazu is, and also a knowledge of what he did. In part.
Interesting. What do you want to know more about?
Northern Water Tribe and the Moon, also hope.
You guys are gonna hate me even more than you do right now. And where do you think this is going?
Ember Island.
Fair. Rizik, what did you learn?
Enough to give theories, what Hotaru learned at the library, how Hope, better known as How Dare You Izzy's healing works.
I might be making a reference, you guys. That I might be making a reference I am unaware that I am making. Anyway, what do you want to know more about, Rizik?
Let's see, a lot. How to dismantle experimental weapons and defeat Crash would probably be one of the big ones, though.
Fair. And where do you think this is going?
I think I'm going to refine Spiritor.
Okay. Hotaru, what did you learn?
Bazu is redacted.
I want you to send me the finishment of that statement privately. What do you want to...
It's really nothing special, but
Okay.
sure.
What do you want to know more about?
Wait, what beings govern Earth and airbending?
Badger moles.
No, those are the creatures. That's not the
True.
spirit.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the creatures that know how to bend. I want to know who actually like we never cover that in the lore, as far as I know.
Oh, we don't.
And I'm pretty sure, because I think the sun is for fire, and the moon is for water. But what the fuck covers air and earth?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And also, am I right about Crash? That's a big one I want to know.
Good questions. And where do you think this is going?
Hopefully for me, either to the Great Library or to the Mother of Faces, because I want more information.
That is fair. I don't want to spoil... Well, I will tell you guys this out front. Your library cards have been punched.
That's what I thought.
If you go back to where you were, and you may do that, but you will have to get into the upper city, the library will not be there.
Figures.
Like I said, you guys got 1 teleport. It may show up again later, but we will see. If you happen to be at the place where I roll my D60, we will see.
D60, oh no.
And let's see, Kakan, what did you learn?
Oh, that was the other thing I learned. I'll go in a minute.
Let's see. So I learned that Kresh may be a spirit, and if so, how did he go unnoticed for so long? In terms of questions, what exactly happened to Major Kuro, and what did they see? And as things will continue with Naro's reenactment of The Exorcist and going to the Ember Island facility.
Fair. All right. Nara, what did you learn? You are muted, Kenzie.
I learned people seem to think my childhood is sad, but it was not, because I had Bazu, and he's awesome.
He is awesome. And don't let anybody forget it.
Nope.
What do you want to know more about?
I want to know more about spirits and where Bazu comes from, and I guess, like, his family stuff.
Okay. And where do you think this is going?
I'm hoping we're going to go back and help the airbending temple people.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like we keep talking about them and then not doing anything about that shit.
That is a fair point. Minghua, what did you learn?
What? Naruto finally got to share the library stuff, and we got to talk to Bazu about what he is int. So that's fun.
Fair. What do you want to know more about?
So many theories, and I'm gonna list a few just for funsies. Is Bazu actually what's left of the corpse that Crash, aka probably the Spirit of Development, is playing with? If not, was the thing he gave up the orb, since we know he was already in his current form by the time he was with Sakam, and we've confirmed that the orb was from Kuruk's time? Does the Fire Nation leadership think they can pull off what the Airbenders did to quote-unquote ascend? And is it a remotely accurate idea of what the Airbenders did, or have they been completely hoodwinked by who's actually playing the strings? And finally, the crack theory of, is hope the spirit of kindness?
I could give you a percentage on how many of those are correct.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
Would it?
I'm also just interested, is it not 0?
You want a yes or no to that question?
I mean, if you're going to give me more accurate information than that, then I want that instead.
Okay. Ask me that question again.
Which question?
The one you just said. I forget, did you say, is it not 0 or is it 0?
I'm asking if the percentage chance is higher than 0.
It is not.
Oh, all of them are wrong?
All of those are wrong. I'm sorry.
Well, that at least... hey, it knocks a few possibilities out, and that's fine.
That actually helps. That narrows things down.
I'm aware, and I'm willing to give you that much. Because Laura has been throwing theories at me for a while, and I'm like, those are all wrong, sadly.
Yeah,
Probably still mark down which theories were proven wrong, just for the sole purpose of,
And where do you think this is going?
Gotta talk to Mr. Probably the Moon, and eventually Frankto's gonna lose a sibling.
Ouch. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Alright, and last but not least, Han. What did you learn?
Spirits ruin everything. This might include Bazu.
Bazu does not like that train of thought, sir.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Unless he can read minds, he can deal with it.
Yeah. What do you want to know more about?
Honestly, you want to know more about what happened in Bazu's past, and is he maybe responsible for the dead kids in the beginning?
I'm actually not going to say yes or no to that one. I'm going to let you guys ruminate on it. And Kenzie's just sitting there muted like, the fuck?
Because wherever Kenzie goes, dead children follow.
Remember the Rattata?
Okay, that's a different game. You cannot hold that over my head.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
It absolutely can.
Izzy's been pulling characters from like 5 different games for this shit.
Congratulations, Kenzie. You're responsible for 2 Dan quotes this session.
And where do you think this is going?
We need to research a lot more about spirits. Oh my god.
Again. Mm-hmm. You guys need to find an alternate source of information besides the library, sadly.
Look, my plan is tunnel under the Earth Kingdom. Specifically Bossing Say.
I'll help you with that.
Why?
And I will drag you into the spirit world, and Hotaru can have an experience.
Oh god, goodness, this might be bad for Hotaru.
I need to
I
think.
think dragging Ming-Hua into the spirit world could have very interesting consequences.
I'm actually kind of surprised no one challenged Yiro on any of those weird statements.
You know, there's a lot going on. I'll probably want to be dragged into the spirit world at one point.
That would
Yira, take us on field trips.
Technically, you guys do have access to a spirit portal right there in the Crystal Caves.
Yep.
Oh boy, I get to figure out which.
Yep, you get to figure out what spirits hang around there.
Yep.
Hey, look, Izzy, I'm going to be pushing for go warn the Northern Water Tribe that the Fire Nation is trying to kill the spirit of their bending.
I mean, I will point out we already know for a fact that the moon has been messed with.
Yeah.
And also when Caden went down during the...
Equal dead. We still have waterbenders doing waterbend.
Yes, but also when Caden got KO'd during the fight, the moon straight up disappeared from the sky.
Yep.
I've got another.
That's why I'm writing down, hey, we need to really remember to go talk to the guy.
I'm more likely to go talk to Hama.
That's extremely fair. I think she would also have interesting things to say.
She's going to be very pissed off about that fight.
Yes,
Let me tell you. Should I tell you guys I have a nasty surprise waiting for you, or should I just let you guys know that I have a
Izzy, we assume that's a given.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be shocking if you didn't.
something weird would be happening.
I could be nice for a session, guys.
I don't believe it.
Lies and slander.
Yeah,
Guys,
and Izzy, you'd do it to lure us into a false sense of security.
I could be nice next week.
Uh-huh.
You're not going to be, but it is possible.
No, I could be. You guys could just spend the evening with Hope and have a nice little conversation with the Daily.
To be clear, if I spend the evening with Hope, I'm going to talk to her, him, them about trying to get Kuro out of the bed.
I don't like the implication that the Daily have information that might actually be relevant.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
Okay. I will tell you, the Daily has information that goes back as far back to Session 2. Because they were getting deliveries, if you'll remember.
I don't.
Can we have Boomy take over yet?
Yeah, can he please just become the head of, the Earth Kingdom?
He can't. The person who currently has the crown for Omashu is...
Frank Doe.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Did we hear that he got deposed?
Who?
Oh, it got invaded.
No. Frank
It's
Doe
booming.
willingly gave his crown and his estates over to one of you while you guys were in the library, and this person should remember this because I messaged them about it.
Wait, what?
Is it fucking Han?
Maybe.
Is Han the Earth King?
I might be the Earth King, guys.
So, Nara is a princess now.
Which reminds me, I forgot.
Wait, if Dan's the Earth King, am I the Earth Princess?
Of Omashu. There's multiple Earth Kings, don't forget. Which reminds me, because you weren't here that session, Dan, you do gain a D6, which is Earth King of Omashu, as a quality. Which includes access to all of Frankto's wealth and contracts, which, by the way, you do need to make good on.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, if it was forgotten,
Just thinking about the fact that she's
This is the
now
best
an
thing
Earth
all
princess.
session. How did...
Yeah. How did this not come up earlier?
because you guys were in the middle of the fight, and literally, it was the session Dan and Kenzie were not out, where you guys were still in the library, heading back to the fight. I messaged Dan and I said, just so you know, before Frankto disappears from this game world, he is going to hand over the keys to the kingdom to you, because you're his #1 guy.
Oh my god. Hello, Mr. Earth King, the Airbender.
No, he's
I have
he's
so many comments to you about the problems in your kingdom that you need to fix.
Step 1, hyperinflation.
Actually, no. There are bigger problems than that, though that's a big problem.
it's only Omashu, guys.
I don't care. This is hilarious. Also, before I forget, Kakan has a goo baby in him.
Yeah, I kind of got the sense of that.
True. That is true.
That is actually factually incorrect.
Yeah, no, I checked everyone.
I mean, the goo that we pulled out of the one, I think Kakan has another part of that corpse in him.
Maybe. We'll see.
Given that the dead goo was either...
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if it was heading towards Kakan generally, or fleeing towards Kakan from Major What's-His-Face, but...
I will clarify for the 3 people in the room. It was heading towards Kakan, but not fleeing from anyone else.
Okay. Just because I wasn't sure if that had already been true, or if it was specifically from the tapping.
Yep. Think like 2 magnets, and one of them is liquid.
Okay, that's about what I expected.
So, goo baby.
Yeah, but different goo. This is just goo. This isn't straight up flubber.
No, it's...
Wiggle.
Wooga, wooga, wooga. You guys haven't checked to see if it bounces.
Let's not.
You could.
We could.
Make my life real easy for next session.
I don't like that.
We immediately have a new boss fight.
Oh. So, there is one thing I would like to share with you guys because, well, Nick heard this yesterday while we were on a voice call. But about 6 months ago, I told Dave that it was all prepped and ready to go, and that there was going to be an NPC that was going to die, and everybody was going to be happy about it.
Was it Frank Duff?
No. It was
No.
It was Taran. And he asked about that yesterday and was like, wait a minute, I thought you said he was going to die months ago. He's still alive? And I'm like, yeah, technically. Because the party maneuvered all the villains that were capable of killing him away from him during that combat encounter.
To be clear, that was not my plan. My plan was make them go away from Khan, Hotaru, Han, Nara, Rizek, literally everyone else.
Yes, by making yourself a target.
Hey, Izzy, quick question. How many sessions was I separate from the party with that?
Like 3 or 4.
Oh, we're talking about the prison break.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I absolutely love how it was just like, alright, I guess I'm gonna go kill everyone. Oh, I ran into Rizek.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Now, also, because I'm a dick, we were on that call last night. I then texted Dave what the biggest problem in this fight was going to be today for you guys.
And we completely ignored it. Ignored / bypassed.
I will read the text to you guys because I would like you to ruminate on it, and that's where I'm going to cut the recording.
Sounds good.
The text reads as follows. Hold on. Come on, phone. Boot.
No.
Come on, phone. Boot. Damn you, phone.
No.
Oh, great. I've got 20 text messages.
Ha 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 ha.
Come on. Turn on. Damn it.
Friends really wanted to get in contact with you.
No, my local friends do this all the time. Oh, he's not picking up. Time to spam his phone.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm with them and somebody else doesn't pick up, we do it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 20 calls in a row. So, the comment I made to Dave, and I would like you all to think about this one, is as follows. What do you mean you can't open up my text messaging, you son of a bitch?
That is indeed.
And that's where we cut the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it was something along the lines of... Damn it, it was such a good quote, too. Fucking phone. 2 seconds. Let me try one more time. Unlock. There we go. The text reads as follow. The greatest enemy who will deal the most damage to the party is one of the PCs, and it's not the ones currently being mind-controlled. And you guys avoided this.
What?
Because we kept Nora from going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Or at least that's my guess for what that would be.
That is a guess.
No,
Look,
Nora has the single hardest hit, I think, in the party.
As far as I'm concerned, there's two possibilities for that. It's either we stop Nora from going down, or Kakan didn't go down in a way where he could get picked back up. Because that would have been real bad.
Oh yeah, those are the two possibilities in my mind.
Both good theories.
Well, I know it's not me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and I know it's not me.
I was
because
already mind-controlled.
Because you skipped me
I
over.
started the beginning of tonight's session
I
already gooed.
Yep, I skipped you over, Sean, because if I hadn't, you would have been mind-controlled.
Yep.
And Rizik's about, like, looking at the party in terms of the amount of damage someone can deal.
Oh, if you mind controlled Thomas and then started taking away bending.
Yep.
Can he take away bending? He can't.
That also would have been
command, is
bad.
the interesting question.
But that's still not a PC.
Yeah.
Well, that leaves what? It's what? Rizik, Kakan, and Nara? I don't think it's Yira.
Could have been
Like,
Han. Han was
You're
mind-controlled at the start.
you're saying it couldn't be Hero, who literally said to me at the end of last week, if the rest of the party gets turned, can I pull out my villain sheet?
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is, Yira is the consistent damage dealer, not the peak damage dealer in the party.
Yara could take out the. Yara was also the one at the least likely to go down because Yara was
encounter would have
basically
just been
constantly
over
hovering at full health.
by that point.
Yeah.
Yira MVP.
Yeah, Yara was only going to go down at that point if everyone went down.
No, if he did maximum dumb and pass it to Minghua, then the enemy's Yura could easily go down.
Yeah, because Minghua could do Super Punch.
Theories. I love them all.
Also, Izzy,
Uh-huh.
real dick when I realized how Hope is speaking.
How is Hope speaking? What am I missing?
You're fucking using transmutate.
What?
Oh.
I didn't
Transmutate.
I didn't even realize I was doing that. Dear God.
That's what you're doing.
I'm lost.
Wow. It's
Beast Wars character.
It's a very
Oh,
special episode of Beast
that
Wars.
explains why I don't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was assuming this was, but...
Yeah, I honestly did not think, Izzy was reaching that far back.
I mean, I love Beast Wars. I didn't realize that. I mean,
The way you said friend triggered it in my brain.
I said that before as this character.
Yeah, but I didn't think about it until today. I'm like, that sounds familiar because it's not quite how Nina talks.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it was one of those, like, this is off, but I don't know why. And then when Wax said, I was like, oh, fucking shit.
Yeah, that was kind of my reaction.
Meanwhile, Ziggy for a hot second thought this thing was coming out of Fraggle Rock.
I mean, the way you were describing it, like with its long neck and stuff, like
It has an accordion stretching neck. That is one thing.
I think I'm going to drop off at this point.
Same.
That's-
I gotta hit it back.
Alright.
That's fair. It's 10:30. Thank you all for playing. I hope you had a good time. I am sure there will be much more trauma next week.
And I'm sure Izzy will continue to facepalm at how wrong some of our theories are.
I don't facepalm. I love it. I digest it. The fact that some of you have theories and some of you have unfinished backstories give me so much room to wiggle and play with. It's not funny.
That's true.
See, that's all your mistakes. You make theories. I don't even bother anymore. I'm just like, let's see what bullshit he pulls at us.
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
And
Good night.
good night, recording.
Good night, recording.